The following presentation of 21 the Podcast is intended for mature audiences. Viewer discretion is advised. Welcome into 21 the podcast where we talk about all the things that matter.
When I first started jacking off, I was doing it wrong.
Bugs don't normally bug me, but you know what bugs bug the shit out of me?
Like, cool, this dude just showed me a picture of his dick. Never in my life has that been a way someone's introduced themselves to me.
Oh, he's from Freeport. Oh, okay. Yeah.
And of course, we play Blackjack. I'm your host, Drew, at Mr. Oh So Cool.
Wow. You know what I'm saying?
And the least qualified producer I could find, Marcos Morales, at Dirt City Studios. Nope, go back.
Oh.
Welcome into 21 the podcast where we talk about all the things that matter.
When I first started jacking off, I was doing it wrong.
Bugs don't normally bug me, but you know what bugs bug the shit out of me?
Like, cool, this dude just showed me a picture of his dick. Never in my life has that been a way someone's introduced themselves to me.
Oh, he's from Freeport. Oh, okay. Yeah.
And of course, we play Blackjack. I'm your host, Drew, at Mr. Oh So Cool.
Wow. You know what I'm saying?
And the least qualified producer I could find, Marcos Morales, at Dirt City Studios. And here's a live view of today's guest. Again, thanks for tuning in to 21 the podcast. Make sure you subscribe before you go. Other than that, enjoy the show. Bitch!
Switch it now. Hit the music. Nice. Turn that music up for me, Zach.
I like this.
Fucking blast that shit, bro. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that beat's right.
Yeah, you like that?
Who made that?
You like that? I think his name is Fofany. Fofany made the fucking beat, man.
That's sick.
Yo. So, we are motherfucking live.
DJ Horns.
This is 21 the motherfucking podcast. My name is Drew at Mr. Oh So Cool. Marcos Morales is out tonight, but we got Zach with us today. He's producing the show at Seriously Drucker. And of course, before I get to my guest, I gotta say a couple things. One thing that we do here on 21 the podcast is we take shots for money. So all you gotta do is get into that super chat. Keep that fucking music running. I love it. I fucking love it. Hype me up! Nice! That's my shot taking voice. I gotta get the throat ready to fucking take these hot ass shots whenever y'all jump into the super chats. There's $20 shots starting off. You can also jump into the link in the description and donate to take shots. Also, first and foremost, if it's your first time tuning in, I want to make sure that you scroll down, click that subscribe button. If it's not your first time here, I want to thank you for your continued support. Another thing I'm going to do tonight, and until it finishes off, I'm going to raffle off a 21 the podcast hoodie. It's got this, I got it right here. It's got the 21 embroidery on it, all that good stuff. Fucking Zach with the sick transitions. But that's going to be a $5 raffle entry, and there's going to have to be at least 20 entries before I give it out. And then once we get the 20 entries, we'll give it away at the end of whatever show that is. $5. There's no limit to how many entries you can buy. You can buy all 20 of them. I don't give a fuck. What else is there? I believe that's it. So now it's time to introduce my fucking guest. One of my first. No, not my first. One of my oldest childhood friends. And he's very familiar to you because he's from the first season of 21 the podcast, which 21 has changed quite a bit. Ain't that right, Vin?
It is. It has changed. It has evolved.
My man, Vinnie Corrales in this motherfucker,
DJ
bro.
Horns.
Oh, we missed the opportunity. It's okay.
There they are.
There we go.
Hey, he's got it, bro.
Hey, Vin, Bro, first off, thank you for fucking being here again. It's always fucking great to see you.
I'm glad to be here. I'm just so proud of you.
I appreciate that,
Yeah.
bro. I'm proud of you too, man.
I know we kind of had ourselves.
Look at us.
All right,
Bro. So what I usually get the guests to do, and this may be familiar to you also, is to look into this camera and tell the people a little bit about yourself for the people that don't know.
Yes, my name is Vinnie Corrales. The last time I was here, I was puking up grapes right before the cameras rolled.
That is crazy.
And I like
Tell me what you like.
incomplete sentences.
Nice.
Yeah,
That's the end of it.
that's as much as I got for you
So
right now.
so you're not a comedian. You don't do anything.
No, I'm just delusional.
Yeah.
No, I'm just.
No, I
I'm
believe
just
that.
Delusional.
I definitely believe that. No, it's funny as fuck. And actually, now that I'm seeing your hat, bro, before we get all the way started, man, R.I.P. Phoebes, man.
Oh, bro. Yeah. R.I.P. Feet. I don't know if you can see that in the camera. Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, it's my bulldog. Yeah, she died here about a month back, and I haven't been the same since.
Yeah. That's fucking sad, bro. Like you
Oh,
had
it's
her since
brutal.
like fucking high school, bro.
Oh, it was brutal. Nah, I mean it was not that long. She was 9. She was 9. So it was like yeah, right when I kind of like moved up to Dallas, really, she entered my life, and actually the last time I drove to Austin was the last time that we had her. It was crazy because she was okay that morning. She was running around. We were playing that morning, but I had a show in San Antonio at a club that I was featured at for the first time in San Antonio, and I brought her and my wife, and we just loaded up, and it was gonna be like a normal road trip, and got to San Antonio. And I used to live in San Antonio. I still got family there, so we were gonna stay with my cousin, my cousin's house. So, I hadn't seen in a really long time. So the first time that I see her, like I'm bringing in this dog that's like on her last limb. As we open up the door to get into at her driveway, and she's just like she's about to roll out of the side of the car.
Right.
She's like, she her tongue was turning purple. I was like, oh, what the fuck's going on? So I take her into the house, and she got about maybe like 10 or 15 more minutes in the house, and I'm there trying to like breathe life into her, like giving her the fucking mouth-to-mouth resuscitation. My wife's there trying to give her chest compressions.
Golly,
the whole thing
man.
was fucking traumatic. So then I look at my clock. So then she's pronounced dead, by me. I pronounced her dead.
Okay.
And then I looked at my phone, and I'm like, fuck, I got a show in like 15 minutes.
Oh my God.
But I have this dead dog that
Yeah.
I got to do something with. Like, I
Right.
can't just leave it here at my cousin's house, So I had to cancel the show. I know I'm not gonna say the name of the club because there's a chance I might get back in there, but I had to cancel the show, and then I went and bought a cooler from like Walmart or HEB down there in San Antonio, and it's crazy how quickly your hatchback gets turned into a hearse.
Oh my
It's
gosh.
like, because then we like just loaded her in, and then we drove down back to Lake Jackson, back to my parents to bury her. We drove like all through the night. We got there at like 3 a.m. to like dig her a grave and bury her
Jeez.
we're down there. But what's crazy whenever we
Your parents still at the same house?
oh yeah
Yeah.
they'll die there.
Yeah.
They'll be buried next to Phoebe. But we're boogieing on down there, and we get around like the Seguin area, and we get pulled over, and I'm riding dirty. I'm always riding dirty. The place, the car kind of smells a little bit, and he's like, hey, it smells kind of funny in here. Like, you got anything you need to tell me? Anything you're hiding? I'm like, well, I got my dog died. That might be like, some liquids or something
Right.
back there. And he's like, your dog's dead, huh? I'm gonna need to see that. So I'm like, all right, let's do it. So I open up the cooler, and he's like, all right. Sorry.
Yeah, it's
But
like
she bailed me out. She bailed me out one last
Straight
time
up,
though, because
bro.
I was riding dirty.
Shouts to fucking Phoebe,
Oh
man.
yeah, even 6 feet under, she still saved my ass. So.
Bro, that's fucking. I mean, it's not dope that she passed, but it's dope that she left you with one final like gimme.
Yeah, it's been yeah.
So I'm sorry to bring that up the first fucking thing, bro.
Yeah, what a
I saw the hat and I'm like, dang man, freaking Phoebe, dude.
oh yeah.
Yeah, that's. Fuck. Anyways.
Yeah, I got a hat. I got I just went crazy. There's like a statue of her in my apartment.
Yeah.
She's on a Hawaiian shirt I have.
Oh, I'm sorry,
It's
bro.
it's a real issue. I'm going through some things.
No, I feel it, bro. I'm here, bro. All right, we're gonna change the whole pace. We're gonna get into your first hand of fucking blackjack to
fuck.
just break it up.
This fucking thing.
so it's one thing after a fucking another,
All
bro.
right, how many times do I got to be a guest before we don't?
3. Well, you know what? Did you win last time?
No, I got my ass kicked.
Okay.
I won the very
So
first
if you
hand.
lose this time, you don't have to play anymore.
But if I win, we have to do best.
We have to do one more.
Okay. I see.
All right, Zach. And then make sure you hit that card music for me, please. Very nice. All right, Vin, man. I'm so happy I made you cry as soon as you walked in.
Ah,
Your first card is a 6. And your second card is an ace. So
Oh.
you're looking at 7 or 17. And I'm showing an ace as well.
you are, aren't you?
I am.
Hit me, Daddy-O.
There we go. And you're showing a 5. So now you got, what is that? Fucking
12?
12.
Oh yeah.
It's a hard 12.
Yeah. And not hard for me. Hit me, baby.
And your fourth card is a 10. So you bust on your first hand. Just to see what I got, I had a 3. So, really? Yeah.
No, you would have got that.
Yeah.
Because you wouldn't have just settled for that.
No, there's no
Yeah,
way.
no.
There's no way I do.
Hell no.
Right?
Now to go back on the Phoebe thing, though. the craziest part of it was the last time I got a haircut was January of 2020. Okay, I'm there at Sports Clips, right? Because I usually grow the hair out super long.
Right.
I grow it out for like 2 years. I cut it, grow it out. I like donate it. Like I go in cycles. So this
Yeah.
was like the 6th haircut I've had in like 12 years or something. So I'm there at Sports Clips. I'm getting it cut off. And you know they got like the ESPN or whatever on Sports Clips all the time. So they're like breaking news. Kobe Bryant dead. And I'm like, what the fuck? Because my favorite player growing
Right.
up, you
Yeah.
know. So
Yeah.
I'm there like a tear going to my eye. I got this woman with like clippers in my head. She's like, do you need a minute? I'm like, no, it's okay. It's all right.
Yeah,
I'll finish."
just cut it off.
Yeah, so I was like, so I didn't get my haircut for 2 years after that. The very next time I get my haircut, fucking Phoebe.
Wow.
Same day. Got it cut that morning. She was dead 12
Holy
hours
shit,
later.
man.
So I'm never getting another haircut again. I
Golly,
think you'll
man.
probably be dead if I get another haircut.
Yeah,
or Zach over
God,
there.
yeah, you never fucking know. Man, that's fucking crazy as fuck. I was happy to see that you got a haircut, honestly, because it reminded me of the old Vinnie. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm
Who is
saying?
that?
That's long past gone.
Well, I mean, no, it's not.
So you dropped TV Corrales.
Yeah, after the dog died.
Okay. So it's the entire past couple months has just been very symbolic to you then.
Oh, it's been fucking brutal, dude. And then I'll tell you what, not to really drag this podcast down another note, but so we, I hope they're not watching. They might be actually. They keep up with what I do, but we were living with my wife's parents. We were saving up money to buy a house, and I thought we were all on the same page. And then the dad, he's pretty explosive,
Okay.
to say the least. He's like military. He's from like like Yonkers or something, New York. Grew up there. I mean, he's volatile. He's I mean, he like earlier this year, he climbed over the fence between them and their neighbor to try to kill their dog that was just barking all the time. It was a pit bull, and he was just gonna beat it. So he went over the fence. He's like he's a 55-year-old man. He climbed the fence, and then the dog like grabbed his foot and just like tore it to shreds. And he had like got him to the bone. He had to go to the emergency room and shit.
What the fuck?
The dude's kind of crazy, but I overlooked that. I'm willing to overlook some things, that did raise a red flag, but I was like, I'm not barking at him, so maybe if I'm just like super quiet,
Yeah.
So he's pretty.
I'm just super quiet.
Yeah, well, he was so upset that we didn't like come back to Dallas and like bury her there.
Yeah.
He kicked us out the next day.
What?
Oh yeah, as soon as we got back there, dude.
Because you didn't bury Phoebe there?
He was very bitter about it. Yeah, very
the fuck?
bitter about it. Yeah. So
I mean, no offense to the wifey, but that was your dog first.
oh yeah, that, and it's like they've only lived in that house for like 5 years. My parents, that's like
Yeah.
they've been there for like 30 plus years.
Yeah.
Like
That's like a childhood
Phoebe's
home.
second home,
Right.
basically. It's like
What was the little guy's name? They used to run around whenever
Cleo.
Cleo, fucking Cleo, man. I did not like Cleo.
No, she hated you too.
Yeah, she hated me every time she saw me. That little fucker was just nipping at me all the fucking time, man.
Yeah.
Jeez Louise.
Yeah, they can get yippy.
All right, Vin. So we're gonna talk about some fun stuff, man.
All
so,
right.
So what have you been up to with your comedy lately? Have you been doing quite a few shows? I mean,
Been
a lot of
doing-
stuff's been opening up here in Texas.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, tell you, it's never really closed down,
Right.
But yeah, doing a lot of shows up in Texas and here in Texas and the surrounding area, and I got a few out of city dates lined up for next year. Hopefully, COVID doesn't thwart those plans because it looks like this this new variant might scare some people, spook some people.
So when we
My wife calls it the Omarion variant.
Yeah. So when we talk about what you need to get to prevent this thing, at least that's what they say, we're gonna call it eating French fries. All right, because we can't actually say the word on YouTube for some bullshit reason, so we're gonna act like a bunch of fucking 4-year-olds.
I see.
What I think is interesting is that they essentially are saying that you may need to have eaten quite a few French fries to do domestic travel soon on planes and shit.
At least 3 French fries.
Like, who the fuck? Because the problem is that it wasn't just people that eat French fries that bailed these fucking airlines out whenever all this shit went down. You know what I'm saying? So who are they to say that non-French fries eaters cannot get on these fucking planes and travel, man? I feel like that's fucking bullshit to me.
Yep.
Have you eaten a
Call
bunch of
in
French
if you
fries?
feel the same way.
Have you eaten a bunch of French fries, Vin? I feel like you have.
I ate too. I was very late to the French fry party.
Yeah.
I got French fries the same way I voted for Biden. I didn't really trust it, but it beat the alternative of probably getting killed. So.
So how do you feel about the? So you reluctantly voted for Biden as you reluctantly got French fries. How did the Biden thing work out for you so far?
I mean, it's fine if you like the stock market. He's fine.
Man, bro, seriously, man, it's all fucking. That's a crazy. I can't believe he literally tweeted about that today. Is that like this is the most the biggest rise in a fucking market, like as for a president in their first term, whatever the fuck he said. But it's just like, man, this is all fucking. It's not real. To me, it doesn't.
It's marketing. It's
Yeah.
marketing because like when that other guy, the orange guy, because I guess we're gonna be as vague as possible.
Yeah, why not?
So the orange guy, when he was in, that was when Obama had that giant rise, right? Where like they broke 20K for the first time ever, and then everyone gave the orange guy a lot of flack for trying to claim it was his like biggest jump ever, and now they're doing it the other way. So it's interesting, but other than that, I mean, it's whatever.
Yeah, well, it definitely seems like if there's someone there that has a history in politics rather than game show hosting, that
Right.
things might run a little bit more smoothly.
That's what you would think. I mean, who knows, man? I don't really give a shit either way. I'm for less government in the fucking first place, and I just feel like all this shit is just it's gotten to a point where it's overreaching on. It all seems fucking stupid because even you got like mainstream media coming back and like backtracking on the shit that they've said for the past however long we've been doing this fucking COVID shit. And it's like, okay, well, obviously that was the case, but there's so many people that have fallen into the realm of, going along with it. And one of my friends said, I can't remember his exact words, but it was basically like, it's easier to get fooled than to admit you've been fooled.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
And-
think that was DMX who said that. Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah.
That my old friend DMX. But that's the thing. It's like the people that have gone along with this whole shit. It's like it's going to be hard for them, if at all, for them to accept the fact that they may have been duped in a lot of instances.
Yeah, I guess, but I mean, what's the dupe here? Like, what's the goal?
Well, let's just say
And how could all governments on all like countries like be united on what the dupe was? It seems like
that's a good point. I do feel like that there is like a consortium of like a global type of government that wants to. I mean, it's like fucking Pinky in the Brain, bro.
oh yes,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like somebody
I also-
wants to take over this motherfucker.
I also
Beer
think
me.
like the one thing I don't like about what happens with all the French fry stuff is like the third one and the fourth one being talked about because there's
Because
still
they'll never
there's
say
mad-
that you've had enough French fries.
Well, even beyond that, there's a fair amount of countries that still haven't even gotten the first rounds. So it's like, why are we selfishly asking about 3 and 4? Like Israel is 4 now, so why do they need 4 if probably the countries around them probably haven't even gotten 1?
Well, that weather won't control itself. I mean,
that is true. The weather won't control itself.
yeah, it's I mean, like I don't care. Like I mean, I got it because I ate the French fries because I don't want to care if somebody else doesn't eat the French fry. Like if it
Yeah.
does what I think it's supposed to do, why do I care if anybody else gets it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got 1, and then I got it, so then I just didn't get the second one because I figured I had enough of it.
You got a
But I
couple
was,
orders of French fries.
Yeah, well, I got French fries,
And then you got sick from the French
Then I
fries.
got chili fries.
Oh, the chili
I
fries.
got the chili fries.
Those are what'll get you.
Yeah,
Well, that's what's always that's what's curious to me is because like there are a bunch of people that get sick from eating French fries, but it's not an overwhelming amount of people, but it is still interesting because I just like the people that died before French fries were available.
Yeah, the William Shakespeares of the world.
Right. It's like there wasn't enough to say definitively like that was a thing. You know what I mean? And I don't think it's an overwhelming response to, oh, no, my whole point was just like the people that passed before the French fries were available. God damn it, I just fucking forgot it again. Oh, I think there was a lot of pre-existing things that may have been, compiled onto shit. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know.
Well, if you're talking about comorbidities, that term, right? There's like most people that passed away had 4 to 6, and then like less than 1%, like a percentage had like fully fallen ill because of it. But I mean, it's still most people have comorbidities now.
Dude, I
You know?
decided to get to eat the French fries after one of the guys we grew up with died from it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Who?
Should we say his name? Can we say his name?
Yeah, sure.
You remember Roland?
Oh, I did not know Roland passed from that.
Yeah, a few months
Wow.
back.
One of my best friends, Chato, man. Shouts to Chato, man. R.I.P. But he passed from that shit too, man. It's like, and it's such bullshit, bro. Because there's certain things that I've seen ever since. Because throughout time we've learned a lot more about this shit, and it's like now a lot of that could have been prevented. You know what I mean? Like there was different treatments. There was different ways to go about it. It was like.
Yeah,
That's fucking sad
I got
as
those
fuck,
antibodies, and I thought that cured me. I thought so. In like 4 days, I was completely cured. I was positive. I was negative in 5.
That shit's fucking crazy, man.
Yeah, ultimately this shit could have been nipped in the butt so much quicker and faster if it was just actually like confronted,
Like everybody
winter of 2020.
Like
yeah.
everybody stay home for those 2 weeks.
Like if everyone.
I mean, like there's a reason that when Ebola came over here, like it didn't turn into a pandemic. It's
Right.
because like we had competent leadership up top that was like, hey, let's do something about this before it actually turns into something.
Yeah.
Rather than like, oh, this might make my polling look bad or something. So let's like negate it and then issue a lot of misinformation and, stuff that like experts have to go back and retract and like.
I don't know that that's necessarily the truth.
Dude, the one thing that the U.S. is the biggest leader in, and I've always felt like this, is culture. That's their biggest export is
Right.
culture. So
Agreed.
I think
Yeah.
if we would have like right from the get-go been like taking this shit seriously, like, you just fucking shut this shit down for like, if we just shut everything down for like a month and just foot the bill, I mean, this shit would have been over like a year and a half ago.
Yeah, we just footed a really long bill.
yeah.
A really, really long bill.
Yeah,
and
if
they're
it
going to
would've
try
been-
to get it again.
And now it's like there's no point of even shutting shit down because like you shut shit down before and this happened. So it's like
Yeah, now
what's the point of
nobody's
still-
going to trust anything as far as
I
that.
think this is
Yeah.
like the last kind of big, like people taking kind of the shit somewhat seriously wave
Yeah.
variant of it.
But this is like for a lot of people are just so tired of this shit, bro. It's like, okay, we made it through this far. It's like, why even, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because that 2 weeks turned into 2 years very quickly.
Yeah. Oh yeah, sure did.
Yeah. And like my girl, she just got her whole show. She works at the Zach Theater. They do the Christmas Carol. It runs till January 2nd. The COVID spread all the Omarion, and because of that, they basically shut the whole thing down. But how many times are they going to do that and not offer any pay, not offer any compensation? No one's going to want to deal with it anymore. People are just going to be like, just accept it.
Well,
Like,
I think
people are
that's
gonna be
really
saying-
happened because, like you're saying, like if we would have actually shut it down for a month, the government did what they should have done and funded everything properly to where they took care of everybody. Nobody had to worry about anything because obviously we have the amount of money to do so.
or to
then-
create it.
Or to create it, yeah, exactly. Then everything may have been differently, but who fucking knows? Vin, man, we're gonna get out of this fucking political French fry talk, and we're gonna go to your second hand of blackjack. You ready for that, Zach?
You know it.
Let's do it. Give me some music.
Still tipping off our foes. Wrecked off our foes. No, it's just me.
Yeah, just you. And your first card is a king.
Oh.
Your second card is a queen.
Oh, hello, hello.
Look at Vin, man, and I'm showing a 9.
Oh, and you know I'm staying,
I
baby.
know you're staying. I'm showing an 8, so I got 17.
So you gotta go
pull
for
it.
it.
Gotta pull it.
Got a 4.
And I got a 9, so I bust.
The bitch is back.
So it's 1-1.
Now, how about this? My uncle, he got it, right?
Mm-hmm.
He got it bad. Okay. Hospitalized.
You got it bad.
When you're in the hospital bed, in the
Oh, God.
ICU. He was in the ICU, right? It was bad. Survived it. Okay. Still thinks it's a hoax. Still. Listen. This is my thought of it. This is my thought of it.
Hoax.
This is my thought on it. Like, I don't believe in Bigfoot.
Oh my gosh, here we go with the fucking Bigfoot shit.
But if one
We're gonna get a super chat. We're gonna get a super
Oh my
chat
God.
on Bigfoot by Greg.
if one week Bigfoot came and like beat the shit out of me, I'd be a little bit more open minded.
Right.
I'm not
Yeah.
there getting curb stomped by
Right.
Bigfoot, being like, "Oh, it's the media. It's the left."
No, seriously. No, I mean I always felt that there was some sort of sickness and everything like that. We're gonna get away from this just in case, because I don't want to go too deep into YouTube's fucking rules and fucking
Oh
regulations.
shit! Yeah, you
man.
know that you about that more than
Yeah,
I do.
bro.
So
So I thought of a question. Give me this camera, Zach. I thought of a question, and I'm gonna put a poll out on Twitter for it. But I want to ask you, Vin. I want to ask you before I actually put it on Twitter.
do it.
So the question is, let's say, in your situation, your wife or your significant other agrees to a threesome, right?
Oh,
However,
honey, you hear that?
However, the person that she chooses for this threesome is one of her, homegirls. The thing about this homegirl is she is a female stud. Are you still in?
Yeah, she's Manny Fresh. Yeah, I get it.
Manny Fresh? Yeah. Yeah. Taped down,
Yeah.
fucking saggy pants.
Sure. She's got all the aesthetic sex appeal of a Manny Fresh. I got it.
How you going?
Well, I'd assume if she's a stud, then she's a lesbian, so she really wouldn't have anything to do with me. So she'd just be there, like, getting her little gash licked by my wife. So
Or she brings in the fucking dildo and is like trying to peg you the whole time, just chasing you around the room.
oh shit.
Yeah. There's a lot of things to think about in this situation.
Would I go for it? Yeah, I would. I probably would.
Yeah.
Because I got a real strict one penis per fantasy rule, and that doesn't violate it. So
That is true. If it's plastic, I guess it's not a penis. But if it's inside you, it's a little invasive. Not the heavy breathing. So Vin, how has your comedy? Do you feel like your comedy has progressed since the last time we've talked?
oh fuck yeah.
Yeah. Are you happy about it?
Oh yeah. I mean, I've been.
Are you just like, is it just more of a comfortability thing now? Do you feel like you're writing better material? What do you think it is?
I'm just writing better material, and I just don't give a fuck, man. I just don't give a fuck. I'll tell you what, the best thing that happened, the insurrection, actually.
Yeah.
Because after that happened,
The anniversary is coming up,
yeah,
man.
it is. After that happened, I just got on stage and started like, just kind of cutting loose and just like not giving a fuck.
Yeah.
Because then I also realized like mostly where I'm doing comedy is like I thought about the demographic. First of all, we're like in a pandemic. Who's likely to come out to a nightclub in a pandemic
Right.
to listen to
This
comedy?
guy. This guy.
Yeah, but in Dallas.
we just went to a comedy show the other night.
Well, I'm talking like, you know.
No, I get it.
Summer of 20.
I went
Summer of 20.
September 2020. I went to go see Tim Dillon in Fort Worth. It was crazy because one bar was like crazy pro-Trump and like was sports bar status and no masks in sight. And then me and my girl go to a speakeasy down the road and they're like temperature checking us.
Oh, yeah.
Telling us to put a mask on. Walking us through one group a couple at a time, the whole nine. And it's like so crazy that right down the street is like, oh, fuck it. We don't care about any of that shit. And it's like I was in a comedy club, no masks, completely full.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought comedy was going to have like a bit of a hiccup for a little bit because it's like the whole point of it is to get as many people into this small space as possible.
Right.
And have them like breathe heavier, you know, through laughter. So I thought it was really going to have like a lull, but... Dude, I mean, once this whole shit started, I maybe only had to take like a month and a half off, and like the clubs were back open. Like it was limited in capacity for a little bit, but then I started thinking because then I was bombing for a lot once everything came back, and I was like, none of my old stuff was really hitting. And then I thought about, damn, why isn't it like who are these people? Who's coming? What's the type of audience coming out of these show? And it's like, oh, they all don't give a shit about the pandemic. They're all likely, you know, voted for somebody on the right, like. I'm just going to fuck with these people. I'm just not going to give a fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then once I like just had that mindset, like this year has been, you know, pretty stellar. Like comedy's been going good.
That's great, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm just so fucking happy to have you here, bro.
I am too. And can I say something? Because Zach's shirt is reminding me, you got one of the sickest guests ever.
Oh, yeah.
Andrew Callahan. Dude, how did you get Andrew Callahan here?
Bro, he wound up...
It's a long story.
Yeah, he wound up...
I fucking love, me and my wife, we love him. Because I texted you, I was like, this dude, we talk about how he needs a Pulitzer. Like, this guy is like an incredible
he
journalist.
just won a Streamy. Like, YouTube gave out awards, and they gave it to him for news.
That's
really?
Rad.
Yeah.
That's rad. Yeah, we met him in D.C. I met him.
Hey, let's stop with the we stuff.
It was a we for sure.
It was a we.
It was a we.
But... Let's be careful about it.
No, I'm saying.
Yeah, don't say what month you met him there.
No,
Speaking of the insurrection.
No, it was way before that. This was November, I think. And we, as in like the collective of people that were there covering the events that occurred in November in Washington, D.C., we were meeting up with this one girl who used to work with us, Savannah. And she was buddies. She had met Andrew Callahan. And she knew that I showed her All Gas, No Brakes. I was in love. That's why I've got all this gear. Like, I just spent hundreds of dollars for absolutely no reason on his gear. Just because I've been obsessed with that dude because it's the funniest shit.
I think so, too, yeah.
Yeah, it's magic, dude. So, yeah, I mean, it basically led to a long series of trying to meet up. And then finally we got him to meet with that crazy man.
What a get.
Yeah, man. No,
Who's the
seriously.
bigger get, Andrew Callahan or Alex Jones?
Andrew Callahan.
Probably Andrew Callahan because you already kind of familiar with Jones, right?
Yeah. No, Andrew Callahan was definitely the bigger get.
And you just hit him up?
Yeah.
And you just like reached out to
Well,
him
'cause
while he was on. Do you knew he was going to be in Austin or something?
Yeah, he. Whenever I saw that he was in Austin, I had got his number in DC, and or actually Zach had got his number in DC, and
What's his number, real quick? Let me get there.
let's just put it live. Let's give him a shout. But no, he. And then I knew he was in Austin. I texted him. I was like, "Hey, bro, like we're right here. Like come through." Da 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 da. And he remembered us, and it was just like, "Oh yeah, for sure." Came through.
Very cool.
He was supposed to come through a second time. Had some issues, but he's going to be back on very shortly.
Now, who's the bigger get, Andrew Callahan or Philip Tao?
Philip Tao, man, dude, didn't you came up in the episode? I'm pretty sure.
I don't know, but I've been
I
trying
think
to
he
get
did.
Philip Tao to come see a comedy show for a while because he's in Dallas every now and then for that Red Rivalry shit, Red River shit.
Philip Tao is a pretty funny guy. Like I knew it back in the day, but like, bro, he let off a couple zingers during his episode and was just like, okay, Phil, like you got a little something.
His
here,
voice
man.
changed. I remember his voice being a lot deeper when we were younger. Maybe I just remember him being more of an adult because he was a year older than us.
Life wears you down, I think. There was a lot of Asian hate at some point. So I mean, it just kind of went rogue for Tao, man. But speaking of that, man, for some reason, a couple of my live streams, and I just got in touch with support because of this, but a couple of my live streams, and I download them also. I have them, but they've since like froze.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah.
Where'd you see it at?
It was either the Philip Talon or the one with Gore.
Gore froze too?
It was either one of those. That's when I noticed it did.
What do you mean by freeze?
It just got to a certain part, like halfway through, and like the video never changed.
And not live either. Like the live goes all the way through.
Yeah.
It's up for a couple weeks, everything like that, and then next thing you know, you go and try to watch it, and it's just stuck. I had a guest. Her name was Kat. Period, and that was the first one that it happened with, and I wound up, because I keep the episodes. I have the episodes. I'm recording over there, right, Zach? Yeah, I see. I'm recording, and so that's what I'm like. I had to re-upload her shit, and it's like now I'm losing all the stats from that. You know what I mean?
What the fuck?
And it's like, why? Like what do you mean? I mean, there's no other. I've never seen that happen to any other YouTube videos that I'm watching. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's kind of interesting.
I've seen some wild shit on YouTube.
Like what?
Well, I've been watching like a lot of like kid-friendly stuff, and there's like this growing trend, and I'm reading about it, like people sneaking in really subtle like Holocaust images or like
Really?
set, like during like a kids episode or something on YouTube. Yeah. And I've come across a couple of them. Just
That's
doing
interesting.
some independent research and
On Facebook.
no, I'm on Facebook. I got that new Facebook.
So you're still teaching, right?
Fuck yeah, I'm still teaching.
Dude,
What do I look like?
speaking of, the reason why I already knew you were still teaching, but tell me about.
2-time teacher of the year right here.
Are you actually?
You tell me, bitch.
Oh shit. No, the reason why a super interesting thing that happened to Vinnie that I was super stoked about, and we talked about it on Gore's episode when we called you, but tell me about your episode on ESPN.
Oh yeah.
Vin has a whole 20-minute episode on ESPN about his story of what was it called? The better
The
days?
show is called Better Days
Better Days. So tell me about this, bro.
Available
Tell me about
on,
the process.
on ESPN, Hulu, Disney Plus. I don't know if that's true, but I use it on my
ESPN the
EPK.
Ocho. ESPN
On the Ocho, yeah. Deport us.
Yeah.
Which they always said deport us right there in the title. I was like, that's so fucked up. ESPN deport us. That one's a thinker.
Yeah,
I like that. I like that one.
That one's never landed at a club.
Yeah.
Well, I happen to know a producer that works in Nashville for this production company, and they were making this show called Better Days, which is basically like a kind of like Drunk History. Like they do like a reenactment, but of a betting story that these people have. And the producer reached out to me. She knew about the story I had, and I didn't know if I was going to do it at first. I had to ask my wife, and was like, "You think I should do this?" Like, and she was like, "Fuck yeah! What are you talking about? Of course you're going to do it." What are you? I was like, okay. So they flew me out to New York, and then they got a car, picked me up, and took me to Bristol, Connecticut. And actually, they took me to Stamford. They took me to Stamford, is where I stayed. The hotel was.
Stamford, Connecticut.
Deep cuts, baby.
Yeah.
And so I go there, and this is happening in like March of this year, and it was pretty cool. I stayed at in really nice hotel, and the shoot started super early the next morning. So the guy picked me up, and I had all these expectations when I went to the ESPN headquarters of it very much being like the commercials were like, oh shit, Tim Duncan's gonna be there, like throwing me, mail, and LaDainian Tomlin's
like there's like
gonna,
a Hall of Fame in the
he's gonna,
hallways,
ask if I want coffee or anything, and it is just this like bare warehouse. It's like it's so grim. It's like it's It's I don't know if you've ever seen like the before and after pictures of like Nickelodeon Studios.
Yeah.
But like Nickelodeon in the 90s, it's like bright
Colorful
orange and green and slime everywhere.
Yeah.
And now it's like in a strip
just an
mall,
office
basically.
building.
Yeah. This is what I felt like with ESPN. But it was cool. It was cool. I talked to the guy, Mike Greenberg. He seems like a good
That's
Jewish
the guy
guy.
that was interviewing you?
Yeah, he's been an ESPN figurehead since we were in middle school, really.
He's hidden his Jewishness well.
Yeah, other than the last name, but he was cool. We talked for like an hour, and they only used 15, 20 minutes of what we used, and then they made the reenactment shit. But we talked for a really long time about a bet I placed on the Houston Astros to win the World Series back in 2017. And yeah, if you want to know more about it, you got to watch the episode.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Dude, the fucking...
Let's just say psychedelics were involved.
The reenactment... I mean, not the reenactment. The second World Series that we just went through was fucking bullshit, man.
Ah, fuck
it seemed
yeah.
like the Astros didn't even give a fuck they were there, bro. Just in my opinion.
Yeah, I'm going to show you the guy.
You busy? You just...
Yeah, I got a call. It's ESPN. It's Mike Greenberg. Hey, Mike.
He's like, hey, I heard you talk about the show again.
Yeah, I heard you talking about how Jewish I wasn't.
It's like, oh, not again.
I'm trying to find the picture of the guy who portrayed me, who played me.
Oh, dude, the guy that
here it
portrayed
is.
you in the fucking reenactments was fucking perfect, bro.
Yeah, and this guy confirmed all what I've been saying this whole time, that my in-laws used to think I was Indian because I would stand with my hands behind my back. Whenever they first met me, they thought I was Indian. And this guy's an Indian guy, and he portrayed me, and he just happened to be in town like the week that it came out. His girlfriend has family in Dallas, and he was like...
Dot, not feather, right?
Yeah, exactly, yeah. And the good kind. And he hit me up and was like, can we watch this together? And I was like, yeah, sure, come on.
Dude, but the fact that, it was like, because your wife's black, it's like they
She's
gave...
black as shit, baby. I'm talking Malcolm X black.
They gave him a black wife. They put the tapestries up in his apartment, like your apartment, bro. Like they did some research on you in order to shoot the fucking reenactment.
Yeah, a couple of the costumes were really spot on.
Bro, they gave him the bandana, coming back.
Yeah.
It was like, did they wind up doing the wedding?
Yeah, and apparently they had footage of the wedding because we used an actual magician who was our officiate.
Right.
And they actually hired a really good magician to do a trick, but I guess they said that they cut it.
Damn.
Because the guy was telling me, he's like, we filmed it with this magician. He did this awesome trick, and I was hoping to... But that happened too, because I thought that they were going to cut it, because me and this guy talked for like an hour, and it ended on a button where I'm like, this is a fucking professional, this is how you do it. It ended with this story I was telling about, how I was, teaching the kids, the 5-year-olds, this game that I invented where they're basically learning gambling techniques. They're learning over and under with kind of free throws that people are making. Yeah. And then they're using empirical evidence from the first round to make predictions on people's second round. And then are they going to take the over on this kid? Or are they going to take the under? And
with that being said, you can go to 21thepodcast.com/Bovada, earn an extra $1,000 with your first deposit, everything like that. If you want to fucking do live sports games, live table games, electronic slots, anything like that. But continue.
All right.
While we're talking about gambling.
But that's why I ended by telling him about this game I had. And he was like, oh, so what you're really telling me is that you're setting me up for season 19 of Better Days. And I'm like, yeah, what a button. But they didn't even use that line.
That's fucked up.
I know. They didn't use the magician guy or anything.
They fucked up. That's their fuck up. Now,
I know, but I knew they weren't because whenever we left the interview with me and Greenie, because I like to call him, me and Greenie left the interview.
because y'all are such good friends.
Yeah. He, the producer was like, that was great. Just to let you know, we're probably going to cut a lot of those jokes. I was like, fuck. Because the thing was only supposed to last for 20 minutes. It was supposed to be very short.
Yeah.
If you see the episodes, they're not super long.
Right.
They're 10,
Yeah, it was
12.
a 20-minute
Ours
episode.
is 20 minutes. It's
was yours one of the longer
it's
episodes?
the longest one. Yeah, it's an anomaly.
That's awesome. But no, but because bro, one, you were sat back in that fucking recliner like you own the fucking place.
I did, baby.
One, that was fucking awesome. Two, you even started bringing up like deep cut fucking sports facts on this motherfucker, like to where they had to go and like find the clips of this shit. Dude, like I thought that was badass too. It's like only Vinnie could like. What was the guy's name? Like there was some like random sports stat that you just pulled out of your fucking ass and knew the guy, and they're like, well, this guy did this, that, and the other, and I'm just like,
I think I was talking about Doc Ellis.
Yeah, that's
who
what
was
it was.
a pitcher for the Pittsburgh Pirates who threw a no-hitter on LSD.
Yeah,
in the
that's
mid-'70s.
I was about to say, you were talking about the hallucinogenics. I thought you were going to refer to Doc Ellis.
Yeah. Yeah. No, the conversation derailed. I mean, we were talking about because the one time he was bringing up the Astros, like, and they're like cheating scandal and shit.
Right.
And it was like, how do you feel about this? Does it negate anything? And I'm like, bitch, you knew this shit was going on.
Yeah.
You're like a talking head at ESPN.
Yeah, like,
you know, the
fuck you,
commissioner knows what's going on. This is bringing eyeballs to the fucking, TVs. This is getting butts in the seats. They want to see all these run scores. You going to tell me the commissioner doesn't know what's going on?
Right.
They just out-cheated everybody. Like I used to say on stage, like, if sign stealing is really a crime, then tell America to give their World War II championships back.
Ooh.
I said that in the thing.
I mean, look at Aaron Rodgers.
You said that at the fucking.
I was heated. I was calling them out. I was like, you know they were doing this shit. Like, don't act like it's a big deal.
Right.
You don't think it was I mean, come on, give me a break.
Dude, because if there's one thing man, it's the sports, bro. Like you've always like been able to keep up with
Dude,
like this
and
shit.
then we derailed on the interview. We started talking about LeBron James somehow. I think we brought up the Rockets or whatever. And,
For what?
And I just like to interject my opinion on LeBron James at any time I can. And I was
for
like,
it.
it was like when I'm on ESPN, I was like, oh, I gotta see what this guy's about.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I just think, LeBron, his stats are inflated because he spent the first decade and a half of his career in the East playing against teenagers, D-leaguers, and hacks who couldn't make it in the West.
This is like the hill you'll die on, bro. The East and the Western Conference of the NBA.
Oh, yeah. I mean, now it's changed a little bit because, over the last year maybe. But, I mean, from like 2002 to 2015, 16. Dude, look at every all-NBA team. Look at every Olympic team. They're all like over 2/3 players from the West. Like,
Right.
Yeah, I feel like basketball is a warm weather sport, no matter how you cut it. Even if you're in an arena, just like it seems like the warmer climates and the warmer weather is where they thrive.
What the hell kind of point was that to make?
yeah, what?
I'm just saying, like,
He's refuting us talking about how basketball is a cold weather sport.
Yeah, right.
He's like, I've had enough of this. I've sat here quiet this whole time listening to these motherfuckers talking about cold weather sports.
I'm fucking sick of it. What is this, the Winter Olympics? All right,
Yeah, basketball belongs in the
Coming
Winter
February.
Olympics, yeah.
All right, Vin, man. We're going to your third hand.
How come basketball isn't in the Winter Olympics? Most of the games are in winter, right?
That's a good point. Yeah. What are you talking about, Zach?
I don't know.
I think he's agreeing. It should be in the winter.
I thought he said it was a warm weather sport.
Oh, that's right.
I think the warm weather teams win, is what I'm saying.
He wants us to be playing on the
Oh,
fucking
I
beach.
see. Have you guys ever looked at the stats
the
of
beach,
like
boy.
visiting opponents for Atlanta?
No.
They've got such a lower chance of winning in Atlanta because of all the strip club nightlife scenes.
I
yeah.
believe that.
Oh, that's interesting.
It's just like in the fucking Last Dance when fucking Dennis Rodman just dipped from the finals.
Yeah, Dennis Rodman.
Just
fucking
wait,
God.
just wait till that happens to the Raiders.
All right, and your first up. Okay, let's talk about that in a second. First card is a 7, Vin, man. Your second card is a queen, so you're looking pretty good. Unless I had an 8.
Hit me.
What?
Yeah.
You're serious?
I think it'll be a 2 or 3.
This is dicey.
I've been counting cards.
I like it.
And
what'd
it's a
I
fucking
tell ya?
jack. What'd I tell you? I had a 2.
Ah, I knew
I
that'd
had
be
the
a
2 you needed.
Ah,
I would've won
my
regardless.
counting was off.
All right, so it's 2-1. I'm up.
God damn.
No, I think whoever built the Raiders stadium actually thought about that whole thing.
The Raiders.
Where's
Yeah,
it?
fuck
Where's
the
it
Raiders.
located?
Bro, it's like 3 blocks off the strip, but it's just far enough to where you don't want to walk because there's a highway separating it. There's also only 100 parking spots at Raiders Stadium.
Wow.
Like with a stadium that fills, thousands. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
like 40,000.
Right.
What's the closest hotel or casino it's closest to?
It's actually the MGM. Well, whatever's right across the street from the MGM. So It's down there toward the end.
You go to
where the
Vegas a lot, I
Luxor
feel like.
Dude, so
Isn't
check
there
this out,
valleys
bro.
across from
Listen to this. So there's this thing with Southwest Airlines. If you get a certain amount of points, you get a companion pass, right? So where the companion pass allows you to assign somebody to fly with you for free anytime you fly. Whether I pay with cash or points, somebody gets to fly with me for free, right?
Thanks for the invite.
So I've had it for the past 2 years, right? Because before that, like I was traveling all the fucking time. You know, it was pre-COVID, everything like that. And I still this year have come so close to a companion pass, right? Mind you, a lot of people that didn't even earn their companion pass got an extra 6 months on their shit because of COVID. I didn't get anything for that because I earned my shit. Apparently, it doesn't matter. But
He's been mad about this for a while.
dude, this is the hill I'll die on. Like fuck Southwest for this. Anyways, so I come super close, right? Super close. I need 4,000 points as of today, right? So and I have to get it before the 31st. Before, New
2 days.
Year's. Right.
Yeah.
So, tomorrow, I am flying to Vegas, and I'm going to sit in the fucking airport for an hour and a half, and then I'm going to fly right back.
To get those points.
Just to get the fucking points.
How many points is it worth?
4,200. But, and the thing was, I needed 4,300 points, and I'm sitting here like, what the fuck? You can't buy the points. You can't buy the points to get your companion pass, which is bullshit. But you can't buy the points. So just so happened like 6 months ago, Southwest sent me this invitation to sign up for these surveys in which you can like win like 50 points per survey, right? And so I'm filling out these fucking surveys yesterday, like just to make up these extra 100 points to where I was like, you know what? I'm just going to take a couple extra surveys just to make sure that I overpass this fucking limit. And it was just like, oh, what kind of healthcare provider do you have? What kind of car do you drive? Can we contact trace you? Like just all this, like they want all this fucking personal information, and I willingly gave it up to get this fucking companion pass that might be not even letting me go anywhere because I can't eat French fries.
Listen, you got to get the companion pass plus max. That's why you're missing the plus max.
They're
That
gonna
is
make.
true.
They're gonna make. I just read something or two. Like airlines, they only make their money on those programs and shit. Like there's no
saying.
value on the planes or anything. It's all like
That's what I'm saying, bro.
the programs.
And then the fact that it's like, so I would fly like I would pay the extra little bit to get the free drink pass and to like board earlier than people, right?
even before military vets.
No, not before them. They get to go no matter what. At least that's what they say. But then there's also all these pre-boarders. That there's an easy way to become a pre-boarder. It's all fake. Fuck all these people. I'm sorry, except the people that deserve it. But a lot of these people do not fucking deserve it. They're just working the system. And if I was as big a piece of shit as a lot of these people, I would do it too. But I'm not. So yeah. Anyways, I'm A1, motherfucker. Why the fuck are y'all just? Anyways,
I'm so ready for Hyperloop. Bring it on, baby.
Dude, I think that's a
hate
fucking
these-
great idea though.
Ah, yeah.
Like
Yeah.
the problem is it is gonna fuck up a bunch of like property owners. That actually
Eminent Domain, ho.
fuck that, man. I just because I mean they're like from Austin to Dallas in like 30 minutes or something like that. I think it was
They're going Dallas to Houston in 30 minutes, starting
Dallas to Houston.
in
That's what it was.
2024 or something.
Right. That's what they say. They haven't even started building this yet.
But they finally got all the land approved. Is the thing they got the route approved
Oh,
like
really?
this year? Yeah.
And what's Dallas to Houston driving like 6 hours?
No.
No, it's like
Maybe
5,
4.
I mean, where we live, it's like 5.
Yeah. Okay. Fuck, man. 30 minutes. That's awesome. That's fucking great.
That is crazy.
Yeah, but it's like, I mean, the Japs have been doing this shit for like 3 decades.
Yeah.
I mean, why are we the
Dude,
Yeah.
they literally have
Speed
fucking trains
trains.
just like under their bridges, just like
That was the
railing
one thing
them
I
along.
like the best the part about Trump was campaign Trump. I want him to run again for no other reason than to get campaign. Like when he's on stage, like shitting on Jeb Bush, talking about, I was like all the way down there. But I remember that one time he was like, our airports they suck compared to the Saudis. We need better airports. I was like, we do need better airports. What the fuck? But he didn't do shit.
No.
Well, nobody's gonna fucking do shit, man. I mean, that is a lot of rah, and I like it. It at least like lets some people know, like the people that didn't even necessarily think about that shit, because a lot of those people that vote for Trump, let's be honest, they're not fucking flying. Sorry.
Oh no.
No, they're not going anywhere.
No,
they're hanging tight.
Yeah, they're like
But it's
rural
like-
Kentucky that convinced themselves that this guy with gold encrusted toilet paper has their best interests in mind.
They had to hide in an RV with the shutters down with blankets over their heads to take the trip all the way to D.C.
They're like, fuck yeah, our airport should be better. Those sons of bitches.
Yeah. Yeah, but that eminent domain,
What is eminent domain?
it's whenever the government says that they can take your land because the use that they have for it serves like a better reason than whatever they're using it for.
So it's like a lot of the border town people that got their land taken away.
yeah,
for
from
that.
the wall.
Yeah,
From the
that's
wall.
crazy.
A lot of those farmers, a lot of those ranchers who like were big Trump people, they were like pissed when they started like building a fucking border wall through their land. Yeah.
That's fucking nuts.
But it was eminent domain. They were like, it's for the good of the cause. It's for the good of the people.
Remember how well it works?
yeah, no, it's doing great. It's all doing fucking great. All right,
You
Vin.
could literally climb over it.
Vin, we're gonna go to your. I could walk around the fucking border wall in McAllen. You literally just walk over there. It doesn't even matter.
Yep. It's a joke.
But then if I walk back, somebody might.
I know. I used to have cousins in Del Rio. You remember Lucy? You don't remember Lucy? We'd go over there with Justin, and Justin lived in Del Rio. But like behind his house, there was like a little trail, like where the kids would go and smoke their fucking Mexican ditch weed.
Dude, hey,
And
the
you could just go to Mexico. We were
the
just in
Mexican
Mexico all of a
brickweed,
sudden.
bro. It's actually pretty good if you get it in Mexico.
And you roll like 4 ounces of it into a joint.
Bro, easy, and you got it for $5. That's the biggest thing.
That's true.
Like you got it for fucking cheap, and it's like leafy green. But this was also 10 years.
You ever hit
ago.
up any prostitutes in Vegas?
No, I'm not a big prostitute guy.
No, just a
No.
small one.
Yeah,
I
just a
saw
small prostitute
Midget
guy.
prostitutes. Huh?
Yeah,
I
that's
saw
the best way
more
to go.
prostitutes in Atlantic City than I saw in Vegas. The ones in Atlantic City were just like so obvious because the place is dead. So all it is just like little old men and these like crazy foreign ladies that have like broken English accents that are clearly there just to bang these dudes.
I'll tell you a weird prostitute story. I went to one of God Rico's shows recently, and afterwards, it was like it was all the way on the east side of 6th Street, like the farthest east 6 you can get, and at the end of that, there's a like a dead end, right? And if you go into that dead end, if you go look behind the fucking fence, there's like 8 blocks of like bum tents, right? And so the only reason I know that is because I went to go try to take a piss, and I was like, okay, I can't take a piss back here, even though they're doing it. But then we see somebody pull up, and the funny thing is, there's like all these grocery carts right at the end of the dead end, right? There's a bunch of grocery carts. This guy pulls up, and this lady gets out of his car, and she goes, grabs a grocery cart, puts all her fucking trash that like as a baby seat. Like, what the fuck does she need a baby seat for? She has no baby. And a bunch of like trash bags of just like clothes and whatever the fuck. She just puts it in there, and then she just rolls it back into the fucking tent thing. Like, this is valet service, bro. Like, this is a fucking bellhop. And then this fucking guy rides right by, no shame, windows down, just smiling like a motherfucker. He's like, yeah, I just fucked that bum. It was like, jeez, man. This is a crazy
What
town.
a proclamation.
Yeah, man. He was so happy. He was so happy. He got what he needed. All right, Vin, man, we're gonna go to your 4th hand of blackjack right now. You ready for that, Zach?
Oh, you know.
Boom. Your first card is a 10.
That's how I like it, baby.
Your second card is an ace, so you got 21 on 21. Well, let me make sure. I got
Here we go.
12.
What do you got for me?
Bus. So it's 2-2. It's all coming down to the final fucking countdown. I had to take that sound off of the board because Marcos would use it too much.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Marcos would. I would make good jokes, and he was just a fucking hater about it. Fuck Marcos, by the way.
Yeah, I gotta
Wasn't it? Wait.
No, the other one right beside it.
Fuck you, Marcos.
There we go. So that button used to be the sad trombone, and then one day he tried to hit it, and it was like, "Fuck you, Marcos." Like, yeah, motherfucker, not fucking around.
Oh, that's good. Hey, do you remember Mr. Cuomo?
Yeah, how did I know it was Cuomo you were talking about? Yeah, I remember him. What
Wait,
about
Am
him?
I saying that right?
It was Como.
Cuomo, yeah. Cuomo is somebody though.
Yeah, that's the Andrew and Chris.
Yeah.
They're like politicians.
Yeah.
Yeah,
New York's
basically,
favorite family.
Okay. Como. Okay. Do you remember that band he had on Superman stuff in like 8th grade?
He had a band?
No, a band. Like he like outlawed it.
Oh, yeah, I do.
Do you remember that? Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, get this shit on camera. Okay. I tell this story. I have a whole bit about it, and like nobody knows what the fuck I'm talking about because it's like, but I'm okay. So in 8th grade, our vice principal banned stuff with the Superman logo on it because according to him, it didn't stand for Superman. You naive, ignorant slut. It stood for staff.
Staff.
And what is staff an acronym for, according to our vice principal? Sucking titties and fucking females.
Yeah.
So he banned all Superman shirts, little medallions, belt buckles. That it was all.
I forgot all about that.
banned.
Son of a bitch.
He like I tell people about this, and they're like, nobody's ever heard of this. Like nobody's.
I don't-
It, like,
where did
gained
he get
meaning
it
through
from?
perceived meaning. Yeah, I know. He like made it. He turned it into something.
Sucking titties and fucking females.
He's like, no, that doesn't stand for Superman. I know what that really is.
Did Como get in trouble for something?
I think he did. Yeah, we should not talk about it on air.
He did, man.
Did he get in trouble for staff?
Yeah, I'm assuming so.
in one way or another.
Yeah. Fucking shit, man.
Yeah.
Dude, we had some fucking outrageous people in our like younger days.
A staff
yeah.
violation. It was a staff violation.
But then what was crazy, and the bit I have about it is I was like, he made me like change in his office, and so I'm like walking down the hallway, and then to the left I see this door, and on the door, what does it say? Staff lounge, teachers only. And that's how I was like, oh, I got to be a teacher one day.
Right.
I got to get in that lounge. That's how I know. One day.
Hey, you made it, man. You
Yeah.
fucking made it.
Look at me now. Brian, I think that was his first name.
Yeah, it was Brian. Fucking Brian.
Yeah, he tackled an 8th grader once.
Yeah, I remember
And
that.
here
Neto.
is his address.
Well,
Here.
it was Neto, right? Yeah. Oh
Go ahead,
my
Neto.
god,
Him and Neto
Right
like
there.
squared up once.
bro. Yeah, but it was crazy because Neto used to fight like windmill.
Yeah.
Like he would square up like he was about to fight regular, and then just throw them hoes like just windmill the fuck. Yeah, I remember that. Holy shit,
Man, kids are dumb with the windmills.
that was
That
fucking.
was so stupid.
Yeah.
This
when
was
you were a
like
kid.
we were like in 7th
We were in
grade,
7th. He was in 8th. He should have been in like 11th.
and this was like first thing in the morning.
Yeah.
It was like first thing in the morning. It's like 7 a.m.
Oh, those 7 a.m. fights were something else. Remember Chris Collier and that girl getting in a fight in
Yeah.
the courtyard?
Yeah, I do. Oh my gosh, man, dude. And then there was man.
Girl fights are so great because they have no ego or pride. Like, they're not like,
Yeah, no,
there's no like,
no, they're-
lean
They're
it back.
tearing into
no,
each
yeah,
other.
they're
Oh,
just
yeah.
throwing
They're
them shits, bro.
violent.
It's fucking great.
The first one to grip hair, man, it's gonna be a shit show. You know, one of the funniest things I do remember about that, it was embarrassing at the time, but so at Clued Intermediate, we used to there was this outdoor space. No matter what, snow, rain, sunshine, did not matter. They put us in this outside space until it was time to go inside, right?
Yeah.
But there was one time, and it may have even been at lunch, but me and Vin have been good friends forever, and we were sitting together. I was dating this girl. I think her name was Vanessa.
Oh, shit.
You remember this?
I think she works for Tesla now.
Does she? Nice.
Yeah.
Good on her. So,
in like HR or something.
bro, the
She's
funniest,
half cyborg at this point.
the funniest thing was, me and her. There was this photo place in the mall that like everybody our age would just go and get pictures. Oh,
Glamour
now-
shots, yeah, over there.
Oh,
yeah.
Dad, now you remember, motherfucker,
Oh hell yeah! No,
So-
that soft touch kind
bro.
of.
And so,
You probably had a jersey on.
yeah, I
in
had a
yours.
jersey. I had double headbands, bro. I had braids.
Oh,
like,
I remember these
bro,
pictures.
Yeah, I was fly
gotta find
little
these
bitch,
pictures.
bro. Fly little bitch.
Yeah.
But we were dating at the time, and then and bro, the way she broke up with me was me and Vin are outside. We're just like chilling with everybody or whatever. She comes up to me, rips up the fucking picture and like throws it in my face like confetti. And Vin just like, oh my God, this is embarrassing. Like he's a whole turtle over here, bro. Like just tucks in. And I'm just like, oh fuck, I guess I got to deal with this by myself. I was like, man, that was a little embarrassing at the time, but looking back on it, that's fucking hilarious.
There was a couple of those. I don't know if you remember when we were at the Festival of Lights parade, and like me and you kind of like wandered off and did our own thing, and your mom got really pissed.
that sounds like my mom.
Yeah, and then we were back at her car, and we were over there, and she was like, you know, just really lashing into you about how it was irresponsible that you ran away. And then it was like a lull, and I was like, Andrew, now's the time when you apologize. And she was like, shut up! You don't tell him when to apologize.
Bro, it was so funny because it was like we were I feel like me and you were like the funniest people back then.
Oh, bar none.
Like it was just like we knew what was
We had
funny.
our classes in stitches.
Like, bro, it was done for.
We were tastemakers.
Man, at some point, man, I reached out to JD a couple years ago.
Wait,
yeah.
how did you come cross paths with him? I think about him every time I'm down there.
It was like on it was on Facebook or something.
Ah.
I don't even know if he I don't think he ever hit
didn't
me
hit you
back or anything. But dude, and it was like I mean it's fucking stupid, but I mean we're adults now, and I still feel bad that like, you know, we used to talk shit to him all the fucking time. And I had him in class since like before I even knew you, like from 3rd grade.
Yeah.
And so
Wait, what was that? Og?
Yeah, TWO.
Twog?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking the land of Og. Yeah.
That's right. That was a thing.
Yeah, you're fucking right. It was. But yeah, I tried to read it because I just wanted to talk to him, man, just like as fucking adults, and just be like, yo, man, like I'm sorry I was a fucking dick. I'm still a dick, but I won't be a dick to you.
But you never got a chance to
Never got a
to
chance
make
to talk
amends,
to
to
him.
atone.
Yeah, but you know, maybe that's selfish of me because it's just like me trying to cover my fucking tracks.
It's your like, yeah, your little my name is Earl kind of thing. Wait, did you have a moment where you were going back in the Rolodex and being like, Zalima Martin, maybe I shouldn't have?
You mean like Crazy Eyes when he was in fucking Billy Madison?
Oh, yeah.
Thank God I called that guy. No, it wasn't that. It was just like that was really. Besides Ian Goodrum, who I think works for the CCP now.
Yeah, he's a communist.
Is he? That
I
was
think
him,
he's
right?
a certified communist.
Yeah,
I think
I'm pretty
he's
sure.
literally a card-carrying communist
Yeah.
now, I think.
I'm pretty sure he writes for like the Communist Party news.
Yeah, I don't think we're being hyperbolic, I think. Yeah.
No, this is like serious. And it's like, but there was a reason. We knew that back then that he was just like, because he was definitely like Pinky in the Brain. Like he wanted to take over the world.
He's a little diabolical.
Yeah,
He
was-
did introduce me to that website.
Albino Black Sheep,
No.
Pornhub,
Ask. Yeah.
Ask Jeeves.
No, is it like Ask Adam or Adam Answers or?
I don't know what that is.
It was like this kind of like trick joke website where you would like type in something to the thing, but you were really like hitting like a secret key, and like the code was like you would type in the answer,
And it would just throw you anywhere.
and it would like write the question. So if you were like, what letter is on my hat? I would like write it on the computer, but I would hit like a double period or something, and I would write H double period and then finish the question. And then it would pop up like letter H or
yeah,
something.
yeah.
So he
So it would like trip someone out.
yeah, they'd be
freaking
like,
out.
what the fuck?
Holy fuck! How do you know how to use the internet like that?
Yeah, well, they were like, this website is, you know, the internet was so, it used to be so new, and like,
Right.
you know, MySpace was fun. It wasn't people's like identity. It was like people were still having fun, and like
The crazy
it was
thing
just
it was
jokes
like
and shit.
we were like MySpace was when we were graduating high school,
Yeah.
and it was just like prior to
Dude,
that.
you're old. MySpace was when I was a freshman in high school.
Were you?
Yeah, no, but I'm saying like
Yeah,
the height of
was-
it. The height of it, bro.
Facebook had taken over by the time we had graduated high school.
Right. Well, Facebook just came out when we fucking.
And it took over.
I was 2 years into college because I needed a college ID to get Facebook.
Oh yeah,
So
yeah. That
the
was
first
that
year
time.
Facebook was out. I was like 6 months into Facebook.
Because I feel like it was 2009 when I started really hearing about Facebook. I was in Orlando.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, fuck. You used to work for Disney or something.
Yeah, I did used to work for Disney, man.
And now I have a Disney credit.
You have a Disney credit? That is true. You have a
ESPN,
Disney credit,
bitch.
man. That's fucking crazy.
Write it down, Greenie.
For everyone who doesn't know, Drew was one of the Three Musketeers.
I was actually Aladdin. Let's straighten that out. hey, Zach, send it to break real quick, bro. I got to take a piss.
All right, word.
And we're back. While your host goes and relieves his bladder, it'll be up to me to fill the void of the dead air.
There we go. If I could put a split together.
And of course, Zach on the ones and twos. Zach, where are you from, man?
I'm from Northeast, actually.
Maine?
No, New Jersey.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Trenton.
No, not Trenton. Trenton is more central. I think
Okay.
it's the capital, right? I think it's the capital.
I feel like you should know that.
I should know that. I feel like I always think it's Newark, but it's actually Trenton because
Okay.
Newark is like the big city, but I think Trenton is the actual capital.
Okay.
But Trenton is closer to Pennsylvania's border,
Oh, I see.
where I'm on the Jersey Shore side,
Okay.
or like the northern tip of the Jersey Shore. So like, set like north of where Snooki is.
Okay.
But south of where Snooki is, if that makes sense.
Makes absolute zero sense.
Snooki's from Staten Island,
Okay.
which is north of me.
Oh, I see. Like
which is
where
like the
she's,
trashiest
where her
part.
origin story is
And then
from,
she
I see.
drives past me and goes to Seaside Heights, which is kind of like the trashier side of
Okay.
the beaches.
And when's the last time you were there?
Oh man, 2017 or 18.
Oh,
No,
wow.
I was just there. My grandmother passed away, so I had to go.
Oh, okay. To celebrate.
Yeah. Family drama. Always people trying to steal money all the time.
And isn't it crazy? It's like, can't we just get along, people? I mean, we're all going to die. This is all, as Bill Hicks said, we're all in a car speeding towards a brick wall arguing about who's sitting in the fucking passenger seat.
Yeah, but I mean, he got reincarnated and we work for him now, so I mean.
This we thing is what's bothering me. So with that, we're gonna go to your fifth hand of blackjack. So this is the final
What a
countdown.
transition.
But this
hey,
isn't the end of the show,
Zach,
is it?
No, we can keep talking for as long as we fucking want.
Okay, because I'm not.
Hey, Zach, I want you to hit the top left music though. Gives a little more dramatic. You ready for this, Vin, man?
No.
It's coming at you quick. That's a 6.
Ready or not. Got a 6
And a 2.
I'm about to fix with my fucking 2 website Wix. I'm a fucking Migo, so you know here we go. And I'm got my Rubik's Cube, bitch, cause I'm Bigo.
Bigo.
Yeah, Migo raps. Migo's kind of killed rap.
I don't think that's the truth. So you got 8, and I'm showing a 3.
You don't think that's the truth?
No, I don't think that's.
There's that song. Hold on. Keep it going, cause I'm about to freestyle. I'm just drunk enough to freestyle.
You can still switch on there
And this
too.
is Amigos type freestyle. At least on the verse I've heard.
Turn that beat up.
Here we go. It's a hat. Drew has got a hat. Where's a cat? I don't fucking see a cat. Where's that cat? That cat I was talking back.
What I got?
Back. This is stupid rat-a-tat. That's a band. And you know Rubber Band. T.I. He was Rubber Band man. And I'm going, otherwise flowing. Fucking up your shit while your girl's straight hoeing.
Mama.
It's your boy Vinnie.
I'm grooving. I'm already grooving.
You killed it with the mama. I mean, that was the punchline.
I turned down a little bit, Zach. All right, you're showing 8 and I'm showing 3, Vince.
Hit me, baby.
All right.
Hit me, baby.
And you got a king.
Hit me one more time.
Hey.
I'ma keep flowing so I don't lose my mind. I'm at 18, so I'm gonna stay. And listen to you, motherfucker, cause you're gay and you're gay. Hey, I don't give a fuck.
Nope.
Motherfucker, I'ma come through in my truck. I'ma cold roll. Cause I don't give a fuck about the environment in my fucking truck.
Well,
your neighbors said they have like 5 trucks. They're like parked all over the fucking
I know.
driveway, dude. It's
I
like
know.
Chinese rednecks live over there. I mean,
damn it,
they couldn't
bro.
figure out where to park.
This whole city.
That's a whole
Is
other
that-
fucking like story.
Yeah,
People
it's
are
like
very festive over here. A lot of lights, though.
Yeah, no, it's big. It was big this year. People
right.
went in.
I'm showing 8 as well.
Uh-oh. Oh!
We're looking at 19.
Look at that. Look at that.
And he did me like that.
19. Did you dirty? Did you dirty?
Well, the good news is, Vin, next time you come, I don't even have to play cards.
Thank God. Sit through this rigged shit.
Hey, man, you shuffled them. We got the fucking proof. I even told him. I said, that's why I do it, bro. It's like I let everybody shuffle the cards on camera because there's been too many accusations.
Now I see.
And it's just because I'm pretty good.
The only other
House
time...
always wins, though.
Yeah, I guess that is a saying. Unless you own a Trump hotel for some reason.
Fuck you, Marcos.
Yeah, straight up.
The only like casino I've been to was in Cripple Creek, Colorado, and it was like the most depressing thing I've been to. It was all these people just
cripples.
Clearly, crippled people just bust in.
Was it cripplingly depressive?
It was just old people who were there. You could tell just spending their like retirement money, just mindlessly like pulling in slot machines.
Why would you move to Cripple Creek?
It's like on the other side of the Rocky Mountain. We go to Denver relatively often. Anytime there's a good act at Red Rocks, we'll try to
Red
go
Rocks
check it out.
is so
we fucking
rad.
like we'll go to there just for Red Rocks.
Yeah.
So we'll plan a whole trip around Krungbin being at Red Rocks, fucking Wolfpack being at Red Box.
So wait, because I've seen like I've physically seen Red Rocks, but it wasn't like set up for anything.
Yeah.
But is it like, do they put chairs out and stuff?
No, it's like
No, you sit where they have the
like-
stands out.
yeah,
Right.
it's
The
like
rocks.
the amphitheater's like carved into that mountain.
Yeah, because it's like
Little
fucking, it's like
rock
stands.
formation,
Yeah. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, it's awesome. I mean, for my money, it's like it's got to be the best venue in the country.
Yeah.
So,
I've only done what you've done, Drew. It's only been just to go to see it.
Yeah.
I've taken pictures of it. That's part of my daily Instagram collection is I got to put Red Rocks pictures up because like the side walls of it are crazy and all the different colors.
Yeah.
And, like all the planes off into the distance because it's crazy hills all out there.
Oh,
It's
dude.
wild out there.
I got to see the fucking Grand Canyon recently.
Oh yeah, how was that? I
Dude,
want to
it
go
was
to that.
fucking sick, man. It fucking sucked because we tried to go the night before and got there too late and we couldn't go in. So if you go to the South Rim, just know you need to get there fucking early because these people have like a monopoly over the South Rim of the Grand Canyon.
Who are these people?
I'm assuming they're indigenous.
Oh, like locals.
Yeah, like actual feather Indians, not red dots.
And what are they like telling you can't come see it?
No, they just have it all. They have it all fenced off. Like there's no other way to get into the South Rim. Like you have to go through their shit, and they take you to 2 different points. There's one called Eagle Point, and then the other one was like Guano Point. I believe.
Guano.
Yeah.
Bat droppings?
But I tell you what, Guano Point was way better because at Eagle Point they have like one of those skywalks where it has like glass and you can look down and shit.
That
Oh,
seems
that's
cool.
wild.
Nah, it fucking sucked to be honest.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it fucking sucked.
Was it dirty?
No, it wasn't dirty. Like I mean, it was cool. It
Too
was
many
still-
Jews.
A lot of Jews, man. It really just blew the whole sensation. And but they take you to Guano Point after, and then there's no barriers, there's no nothing. And Sunshine, who I was with, man, she just kept going directly to the fucking edge, and it was just like, bro, I'm scared of fucking heights.
Why?
The entire time, bro. I'm
You know
just
why?
like,
Because part of you is like, I would jump. Part of you is like, I would kill myself right now. And for her,
Yeah.
she's like, she loves it so much. She's like, no part of me would even think about that. So I can go to the edge.
that's interesting.
The secret is
I don't know if that's the truth, but it's interesting.
Yeah, well, that
my senior year, I went to like Six Flags with a bunch of people. And
Zach, I gotta tell you.
talked
I gotta
into
tell
that
you real
shit.
quick. I gotta tell you real quick.
What?
I would never let Marcos talk this much. But I'm happy that it's happening because I hope he's watching and seeing how much that you're getting to talk.
Put a fuck you, Marcos sound drop in right there.
Like it needs it. But go ahead, Zach.
Sorry.
No, it's perfectly fine. I'm happy about
Yeah,
it.
you went to Astroworld. You saw some people get killed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tragedy, am I right?
Yeah, you saw Travis Scott. Yeah.
Yeah. I saw it was ghosts.
That
But,
shit is still up, by the way. I went to a Houston
No,
Texans game.
they just took it down.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Because I guess it's still a crime scene. As of
Yeah.
like a
Yeah,
couple
yeah,
of-
they had to investigate.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's terrible.
another
But
one?
yeah, I got tricked.
Yeah, hell yeah. Fuck yeah. I'm trying to get
my
fucked
fear of
up.
heights got destroyed because I was talked into this ride. It was a Superman ride, Six Flags in the East Coast, and it's one of these rides that takes you from vertical to sideways. It like cranks you sideways.
Uh-huh.
Well, I was like, went on the ride. I was like, oh, that was fun. They're like, oh yeah, that's the second fastest ride in the whole park, and it's also the scariest ride in the whole park. And I had no clue. So I was like, oh, well then from that point on, I wasn't afraid of heights anymore.
Oh, I see.
You know, now that
It's all mental. Isn't it
know-
crazy? You could do the balancing thing like in here, but if you were like 500 feet in the air, you'd be like, what the fuck?
You know what I didn't
It's
think
like-
about until right now? The only time I ever got to go to Astroworld was with you.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That's the only time I ever got to go to Astroworld.
I feel I didn't go enough because shit, dude,
I went once.
things were breaking down a
Yeah.
lot. I remember going there with my dad once when I was maybe like 10 or 11. We were in line for the Taz Texas tornado,
Mm-hmm.
and all of a sudden you hear like this, and you look up and there's something spinning, and then like right there in the garden next to us in the line, this huge ass fucking bolt is there.
What the
Something
fuck?
like flew up, dude. There were like things happening to that park.
Yeah.
You know,
No, it was, I mean,
on a
dude,
frequent
there
basis.
were so many like wooden coasters there too. It was like
Yeah.
like the Texas Cyclone.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
I remember vividly riding that ride and like going like into it and everything like that. Scariest fucking ride.
Did we go to Schlitterbahn together?
Yeah, we did. We remember
Yeah.
we fucking we got to turn on the fucking shit because it was your aunt.
Yeah, my aunt knew the manager there. I think her like best friend was the manager. So we
And
stayed
then-
in the park.
And at night,
At night they drained the slides, and then we were like going in the slides, like collecting like people's loose money and
And
sunglasses
oh
and
my
shit that had
God,
fallen out of
bro.
their pockets because they drained it. They sent it all back in the river like at nighttime, and
me
then
and Vin had like $80 a piece.
yeah, we're going there like incognito, like army crawling, like on slides and shit, like just collecting all the I mean, it was-
Watches, sunglasses,
That
all
shit was
type
awesome.
of shit. But the change was where it was at. Like
Yeah.
we would go in the fucking drains and we were just
the
scooping
drains,
fucking
yeah, the
shit.
wave pools. I mean, there was so
Oh
much
my
shit there.
God. Dude, I
That's
forgot
a
all
whole
about
racket
that.
in those towns, man. New Braunfels and San Marcos, when they float, everyone comes and scoops out all the fucking. There's mad iPhones that get out of the ocean.
Dude, I could just
Water.
imagine if we went nowadays. Well, I guess nowadays people don't really carry cash.
No,
So yeah, we
it's not
wouldn't
gonna
have
happen
as
like
much
that.
fun because this was like I guess early.
Also,
2000s.
we're in our 30s now, so it might
Yeah,
be
yeah, it might be a
different
little
than us being
questionable.
12, you know?
Dude, because we were fucking like I remember we were like the lagoon. The lagoon was where our biggest hit was where the straws were, the Coke
Oh
straws.
shit, I forgot about those.
Dude, and it was like that was where like we pulled $40 out of that lagoon alone. Dude, I'll never fucking forget that shit.
Sounded like you almost forgot it until I mentioned it.
No, dude, I talk about that quite a bit. Like I'm sure I've talked about it quite a few
I
times
know.
on the show.
Me and my wife, we floated the river recently. We floated the
Which one?
Comau, the
Comau,
Comau,
yeah.
on I think Labor Day weekend. We went up there, and it goes like right there next to where that
Right.
that big swing is.
Yeah.
And I was like, holy shit, Schlitterbahnn's right there. You have no
Dude, you rode that. You rode that fucking swing and you
Yeah,
were
me and my
biting
dad.
your dad the whole time.
Yeah, I was fucking scared. Like,
Yeah, that
that
shit
heights,
looked
I was
scary as
scared.
fuck.
I was
Y'all asked me, it was like, oh, come on. You were like, come on. I'm like, fuck no, bro. I'm not getting on that fucking thing. I still will not.
Yeah, the height thing is like I want to go to. I mean, do you still have any leeway at Disney parks?
Nah. I think I can hit him up and tell him
Did you
like,
just get jaded from Disney from like just being there?
no, I
in
wouldn't
it
say
so much?
that. Whenever the pandemic, like when they first opened the park, like after they closed it for the pandemic, I wanted to go right then because I knew that was the best
Not
time.
that many people going,
Nobody's there and everything like that. I'm still like a little upset that I didn't go. But no, dude, like the Rock and Roller Coaster was my favorite
Oh
shit.
fuck yeah!
That is my
dude. I was
favorite
in line
fucking
with
shit,
that
bro.
when I found out that Heath Ledger died. The
Really?
only time we went to like Disney Universal was for a band trip our senior year of high school.
So anytime you have a good
So it was-
point in your
Roller
life,
coaster of
somebody
emotions.
dies.
somebody's dying, yeah.
You had a
That's
roller
what it was.
coaster of emotions.
Yeah, it is.
Oh wow!
I am a rock and roller coaster.
So the crazy thing about the rock and roller coaster, because you know how they traditionally do it is in the dark, and then there's
Yeah.
like all the highlight
I got
shit,
the
right?
music playing, it goes upside down in the dark. I was like,
So
what the fuck?
so since we worked there, they have a crew night there that you get to go late at night or whatever, right? And they turn the lights on in there. Way scarier, bro.
What?
Yes, because it's in this little fucking warehouse. You feel like you're gonna your head's gonna get chopped off. It is somehow they've put this
Oh,
whole
really?
roller coaster in there,
Oh, 'cause
and
you
it's
can-
like so confined.
You see how close the rails are to
Yes.
each other on these loops, oh,
Bro,
okay,
because
shit.
like when you ride it, it's completely black. All you see is like the highlights that they want you to see. But you turn on the lights, man, it's fucking everything's coming at you. It's fucking scary as shit.
Cleopatra.
Dude, I tell you
Coming
what
at you.
though, that was like my
That's a
my
deep cut.
number one favorite fucking ride. Like if I had a bad day at work, I would go get in the singles line. I'd ride with whoever the fuck had an odd number of people, and dude, 0 to 60 in like a second. I was like, all right, fuck it. Like it's a good day now. That was fucking awesome, man.
That's cool. That was your favorite ride?
That was my favorite ride for sure.
Have you been since they've done the Harry Potter shit?
You know, well, Harry Potter's not at Disney.
Well, that's a Universal, right?
Yeah,
That's what I want to go do.
Yeah, that shit looks cool.
Yeah.
Marcos wound up going, and apparently they have like a big Simpsons thing in there too, to where like you can drink at Moe's Tavern and everything
Yeah.
like that.
Oh, every now and then they do like pop-up bars that like convert
Yeah,
themselves. into
yeah.
those. They had one in Dallas not too long ago.
They had one here. It was for a brief moment.
Yeah, it's only like 2 or 3 weeks or something. Yeah. I think they had one of The Office too. What? Poor Richards or something?
Yeah, but you know they just opened up the Office Museum in Chicago.
Oh God.
I want to
Why
go
is
see
it
it.
not in Scranton?
I
Yeah.
have to go see it. Because Scranton, Pennsylvania is a terrible place. Anywhere in Pennsylvania is just kind of
You're
terrible.
not wrong.
Isn't
I'm
it?
not a big fan of Pennsylvania.
Oh yeah, you're from that area, so you would have a better.
Yeah, it's very like
I feel like even
Tree
Pittsburgh is probably like horrible. But I'm a southerner.
Pittsburgh's probably on the come up now. I think some of those like Rust Belt cities are like being revitalized. Like new money's being pumped into them. Like Detroit is kind of.
Yeah, they're on
Coming
the come
up
up
now.
right now. Yeah. I wish I would have gone to Detroit when it was like dilapidated. Just to
Why?
see it. Just to see it. Just to see
Dude, that's
the
how I felt.
destruction.
I went to St. Louis. My wife, she's from St. Louis. I went to St. Louis like 5 years back. I mean, dude, I saw multiple Walmarts going out of business.
Really?
I mean, I've never seen a Walmart
No.
go out of business in my life.
Not
I saw
once.
fucking 2 having everything must go sales.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Golly, imagine everything must go sell at a Walmart.
St. Louis is
crazy.
people are not flocking to there.
Yeah.
I just had a layover in St. Louis, and it was only for 2 hours, and I wanted nothing but to get out of that fucking place. The
Do you think maybe everything must go because so much stuff was already stolen that they were just like, all right, we're closing down. Just take the rest.
shit, man. It's like the fucking clearance aisles that they have here. It's just like just a bunch of random shit. Like I would assume everything, and like if they knew they were going out of business, like all the people at the Walmart didn't care anymore, and so nothing was like put in its place. It's just all like piled up somewhere. You got to sift through it. That's what I would imagine.
When's the last time you were in Lake Jackson? When's the last time you were home? Freeport.
Thanksgiving.
Oh, me too, you little bitch. How come you didn't hit me up?
I feel like I did. I was only there for a night.
I was only there for like a night too. So.
Yeah.
But
There
we
was
were
nothing I could
there in
do.
Surfside.
Oh,
At the beach
for real?
house, yeah.
Yeah.
For Thanksgiving, yeah. And then I took we went to the mall. We hit all the hot spots.
Well, it hit Brazos Mall.
Oh
man.
yeah.
Fuck yeah.
El Chico, Foot Action,
Is that where
Foot
it did-
Locker.
Did y'all eat at El Chico?
Hell no, we didn't eat El Chico.
Where'd y'all eat when y'all were there? Did y'all go out to eat anywhere? Is there a spot in B County that like you go there and you gotta fuck with?
The little downtown Lake Jackson area is trying to kind of have a little thing. There's like a strip of like 3 bars that are like
Yeah, it's at one of the bars. The people from Brian's Barbecue own it.
Oh really?
Yeah,
Over there, all by the Worst House.
yeah.
Is that what we're talking? Yeah,
right. It looks
Yeah.
like an old gas station, basically. I don't know what it's called.
I don't know about that. But yeah, we took her out to the jetties. You know, she'd never been all the way out there walking
Yeah.
the jetties and the Brazos Mall. You know, the Brazos Mall. That's where those glamour shots We walked right by them.
Yeah.
And I even remember telling her, I was like, there used to be Glamour Shots right here. Because it's right by the Spencer's, which is still there.
Yeah, they could have got
my
us.
God.
They could have got y'all right then, bro.
I know, but they turned it into like a crystal shop. And the place had just opened like that weekend that we were there. They were like selling like rocks.
Just slanging them, bro.
Yeah.
You're like, nah, if B County gets on the crystal,
Oh,
wave,
dude,
man, they're
you know
all
who's
fucked.
still there, though?
Who?
Remember that Indian guy that ran that like Jersey shop?
Yeah, he is still there.
He's
That
still
fucking
there.
asshole, bro.
Hey, buddy!
So I fucking I go in there
Still
because
there. After
I'm-
like 25 years, dude.
bro,
he's still
the
there.
fucked up thing is there's no more of these fitted hats. The black on blacks, no more. This
Yeah.
is a fucking snapback right now.
Okay, it's a relic.
Yeah, so I go in there and like I'm looking specifically for the black on black fucking Astros. And this guy is trying to sell me everything but what I fucking
yeah.
want. It's like, hey, bro, do you even remember kicking me out of here multiple times when I was a fucking kid? Like, I'm not buying anything from you but
He's
what
got
I
so
want.
much shit, though. He's got like Selena
So much
jerseys.
shit. It's like literally, it's just piles of fucking clothes. Like, how do you
What
even
team
know
is
where these
Selena
things
on?
are? Bro, there was like literally, bro. Oh my, you could probably go in there and get exactly what Selena was wearing the last time she was at the Astrodome. Like, there's so much shit in there.
Yeah, it's like not organized. It's all just
No,
like
it's
stacked
just
on top
all
of these tables.
thrown around.
But he's probably been in like 10 different locations in that mall. But
Yeah.
he's still there.
Nah,
He's
still
a pillar.
going.
He's
Yeah.
a pillar of that mall.
He's a pillar of the mall community.
Absolutely.
God dang it, man. What was that the first time Therese went to B County?
No, you want to know the first time she was there? Mm-hmm. Okay. We were probably a month into dating. And it was a Saturday night, or it was a Saturday, and I get this text from my mom. And it's very ominous. And it's just like, I want you to know that this isn't your fault, and I love you.
Oh fuck.
And I'm like, oh, shit.
I think we've talked about this this instance. Yeah.
This girl's about to kill herself.
Yeah.
I was like, what are you talking about?
Jeez Louise.
So I told her I had like canceled my shows that night. I was like, listen, she was supposed to go with me. I was like, I'm not doing any shows. Like, I got to go right now. I'm going down to Brazoria County. She's like, well, I'll go with you. We're like a month into dating. And like, I haven't told her what's going on. Like,
Right. Yeah, like this is
and so I'm like, okay, all right. So we went down there, and the first night was good. My mom, she was very nice. She was very like, oh, I'm sorry I made you come down and shit. I'm sorry, but she's very apologetic. But give a little backstory. She had gotten like injured in a burn accident like a few months before. She in our yard, we used to have that burn pile. Like we shared it with the neighbors,
Right.
And they would burn their trash because they're like super paranoid and they know like Obama's out to get them. So they would burn all their trash. And one of the neighbors, I think they had like a propane tank in there that they had discarded, and so she had like was
fuck.
like out there like burning all of her mail, like trash mail and shit, and it like exploded on her. And so she
Son
like
of a
she was in the
bitch,
hospital for a little bit. I mean, like she's fine now.
Yeah.
She's got a good outlook on it.
Dude,
She says
up-
it's like one of those face peels that she got for free
Oh
or
my
whatever is
God,
what she
dude.
says it is, which is nice. But look up what?
I was gonna say, look up burn pits in the military. It's the same shit. It's like crazy. Like they throw mad different random stuff. People
Oh,
get mad
really?
sick and shit. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what happened. So she was on like painkillers for a while dealing with that, and I think they just kind of far be it from me to say the pharmaceutical industry doesn't have the consumer's best interest in mind, but
Yeah, far be it for you to say.
I think she was kind of hooked on him a little bit and kind of messing with her equilibrium. So she kind of had a little moment. So we went down there, and then that next morning I basically just took all her pills.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, it was like a briefcase full that she had. And I was
Yeah.
like, I'm just taking these. Like, you just don't need these anymore. Like, maybe you do. And maybe I'm like fucking up your like regimen here. But
Yeah,
I'm
fuck all
just
that.
taking
Yeah.
all these. So I like took them all and like threw them in a Buc-ee's dumpster. And, but not before her realizing that they were all gone. And waking up the next morning like, where are my pills? Where are fucking my
Dude,
pills?
I could just
and she's
imagine
come
your
down.
mom.
She's
Oh, God.
upstairs like, what the fuck? And I'm like, I took them.
Yeah.
I got them. And she's like, give me my fucking pills. I'm like, I'm not giving them back to you. You're going to have to. And she like went into her dresser and got a fucking pistol. And then she like pulled it out on us. She was like, you're going to give me my fucking pills. And so I'm like, and that's my wife's introduction to my fucking, my mom. You know, so her pulling a gun out. So I'm like, fuck, I gotta get Phoebe. Phoebe's at the top of the stairs, like running down the stairs with this bulldog. Like, hey, sweetheart, we gotta go. This lady's lost it. So we're fucking looking down. We jump in the car. We lose our shit. We drive away, throw them away. Fucking don't speak for 3 months because she's all pissed. But that was my wife's introduction. That was her first time in Brazoria County.
Fucking A, bro. Hey,
But I love my mom. In fact, I think they watch the show. I'm going to be perfectly honest. I think they subscribe, and I think they watch every episode.
That's fucking dope as fuck,
So if
bro.
that's the case,
I want your fucking mom.
I want you to know that I love you very much, Mom. And I know you probably didn't want me to divulge that information, but you should know that this asshole's pumped me full of Modelo's.
You should also know that you are not alone.
You are not alone, and I love you, and you've overcome a lot, and you're the strongest, smartest woman I've ever met in my life, and I love who I am, and I am because you are my mom.
I think we all got these stories.
Oh, yeah.
That was a little gayer than I'd imagined.
Hey, I can turn it up to 11 if you need.
We can all hold hands. That's fine.
So, Vinnie's house, it's very odd. It's a 2-story house. The kitchen and everything is upstairs.
Kitchen, living room, parents' room.
Everything is upstairs.
And there's no rooms, by the way. There's no doors
Yeah, there's
or
no
privacy.
there's no door.
I just had a downstairs kind of area.
right.
That was
But
a walk-through also. Everybody had to walk
it's
through
like,
my room.
It was like the front door was Vinnie's room.
Yes.
And then it's like you got to walk upstairs to go to everything else. What have they turned your room into since?
Just basically what it was. Before my dad built that house. I don't know if you know that. Him and these two brothers, the Hickner brothers, they built that house with their hands.
Did you ever ask him why did you put the kitchen upstairs?
Because it was like a bachelor pad. He had the downstairs was like, because he was like a heavy biker. Like he was like.
Yeah, because if that would have been our house today, like that would be fucking tits. Like
no,
that would be the podcast.
He had like these outlets that you have, but it was like built into the. He like built them in because he had a chandelier for the pool table that was got turned into my room once I was born. But that whole downstairs was designed to be like the lounge kind of area for all of his bikers and shit and his.
That's crazy.
So yeah, that's why they did everything upstairs. So it was kind of like a little tiny house, and like a little cottage feel. So
that's a pretty big house, though.
Is it? It's got 2 rooms. It's got 2 areas.
Yeah, it's got 2 areas.
You got a downstairs.
So what they turned your room into now?
It's just got a TV that no one uses and a couch that I sleep on when I go down there. And
you came to my house in Freeport, right?
Oh yeah.
What I'm really upset about is because it was kind of the opposite. Like the walk-in, your room was downstairs, and up there should have been my room, right? It was my parents' room upstairs. There was no door going up there and everything like that. I'm upset about it because when we first moved into that house, they were like, "Oh yeah, you're gonna have the upstairs. It's gonna be all yours." And I'm just like, "Oh fuck yeah!" Like I'm gonna have a badass fucking spot up there. But then my dad shut that down very quickly. But I look at it in retrospect, and it's all falling down on them because both of them have knee problems.
Oh yeah,
that's their fucking fault. They should have gave me that gosh darn room.
My mom's had 2 knee replacements, and she lives upstairs. I mean,
they still walk up those fucking stairs.
She's got to.
Son of a fucking bitch, man. Fucking assholes. I love my parents, but they're fucking assholes. Probably where I get it from.
I gotta go to the restroom real quick. Can I go to the little girls' room?
Yeah, go for it. Go for it. Zach can fucking carry this thing by himself.
Yeah, I was about to say, somebody step up and carry the show.
Nah, hey, yo, everybody that is tuned in, man, I appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. I appreciate fucking Vin for coming through. I'm about to ruin his fucking Rubik's Cube.
Do it and I'll solve it, you little hoe.
You think so? All right. Zach, what's the one story that you... It's the one that says restroom. What's the one story that you wish you could have told everybody, but you never had the platform to do it?
About myself or in general?
In general.
There's a lot of stories, bro.
I could imagine.
I'm trying to see the interesting ones. It's funny that we never talked about Alec Baldwin.
I talked about Alec Baldwin.
Alec Baldwin was the whole thing with Alec Baldwin is wild.
What's crazy is like guns don't kill people, but Alec Baldwin does.
Yeah. Yeah.
That son of a bitch.
Did you hear his confessional?
The one on 60 Minutes.
Yeah.
I didn't even watch that, bro. It seemed like bro, that was like he's an actor that was totally fake crying. Like he was like, I don't know how it happened. Like fuck you, man.
Yeah.
Like
Well-
bro, you're going to jail, brother. If you're not going to jail, it's because you have an absorbent amount of money, and you're just somehow skating scot-free.
Yeah. He's lead producer. So he gets away with kind of like being like, well, I've got the money so I could just pull out at any moment. So he's got the threat of like, don't fuck with me.
Yeah.
Like vibes. But at the same time, when he was on that shit, he basically was like giving her grief because she was kind of like chastising him.
The one that died?
Yeah. And so like apparently the dynamic is that she's the director of photography or videography, so she's kind of like the DP, right? And so she's not supposed to be dictating anything to Alec Baldwin according to like the hierarchy of Hollywood, right? So Alec Baldwin, the story is kind of like Alec Baldwin's like, who the fuck is this chick talking to me, giving me attitude,
Yeah.
fighting with me?
Why are you talking to me?
Yeah, and so he's like annoyed by this chick. And there's an altercation that happens right before, like a couple of days before, involving the gun being fired wrongly and with live bullets for no reason on the set. So, and there were already people walking off the set because of the shit, right? And then from there, he gets in this like weird tizzy with the DP again. And in that time, he's like, see, I'm going to show this is how you use the gun. You do the gun like this. See, you do the gun like this. You
Point it directly in their face and pull the trigger.
And then that's basically what happened is like, see, and then aims the gun and fires the fucking thing, saying that he thought that it was going to have a blank in it, but still decided to aim it at the chick.
What is this, Kyle Rittenhouse we're talking about?
Yeah. It's Alec Baldwin's portrayal of Kyle Rittenhouse on Saturday Night Live.
Yeah, coming soon.
I don't know if he's going to be on Saturday Night Live anytime soon. We shall see.
Yeah, well, I don't think he needs to. I mean, he was only there because he was playing, Donnie, but
Yeah, that's
Donnie's
true.
not really in the news so much anymore.
No, and he's very much in the news now.
Yeah, I know. Now they need to bring Donnie there to play Alec Baldwin.
Oh man, that'd be
Sketches.
some wild shit.
That'd be
Imagine.
hilarious. They already had that. He was there as a host once, like election year. Like,
Yeah,
Just
he was
bring
kind
him.
of funny. There's some
he
skits where
is
he
funny.
pretty
That's
funny.
the thing. He's funny. Like, I would fucking hang out with that dude in a second. I mean,
Yeah, man.
but he's, not everybody I would want to hang out with deserves to be the leaders of the free world. So. But no, he's undoubtedly. I mean, if you talk all presidents like top 10 funniest moments list, I mean, nobody's holding a candle to that dude. He's
got like top 4.
oh yeah, he's The funniest line I have is when he's talking about how he doesn't have DNA. He's got USA. Because he was like talking about he was got tests ran on him by scientists and they discovered he didn't have normal DNA. What he had was USA.
Who's that, Baldwin on SNL?
No, that was Donnie in real life.
Really? Golly, man.
But we were just saying. I mean, he's
That guy
got
said
so
some
many
crazy,
fucking funny
The
moments.
funniest part to me, it was a rally toward the end, and everybody was cheering him on, and he was like, people always talk about I drink water weird, and then he drinks the water. He's like, this is great water, but where did it come from? Where did it come from? And I'm just like, what the fuck? This guy's fucking losing it.
Dude,
He like throws the water. Yeah, he throws the whole glass of water. Where did this water come from?
They are. I mean, they're both losing it. Like we had a
And
choice
then Baron,
between-
it was young Baron. like golly, bro. Nah.
There, as much as there's like a age minimum requirement to be president, there definitely should be a age maximum requirement.
Oh, 100%. I feel like that should be in any like governmental
like
office.
these guys, we need 21st century people to solve 21st century problems.
Well, I mean,
21st
look at-
century solutions.
Look
for
at our
21st century
entire
problems.
fucking government, bro. They're just decrepit.
Yeah, they're at these like technology like Senate hearings, and they
Right.
don't know what the fuck like
they've never had a
follow means
MySpace
or something. Yeah, they have no idea
Yeah.
what world this is.
They should take like annual education like level, like kind of like state level tests.
I disagree. I think Vin's right that there should be an age limit, And if you don't already know about this type of shit, you shouldn't even be invited. Like they're a test on a certain level, maybe, but fuck off, man. If you don't even get it in the first place, like,
yeah. If you don't understand, let's go, Brandon.
Yeah,
Get out of here,
Bro.
Oh my God! I had to explain that to like a whole bunch of my friends. I was like, "How do you not know about this?"
That's what I'm like. And but they were trying to pin that on Biden. The Biden got asked about it a couple days ago, and he was like, "Yeah, let's go, Brandon."
dude. The fact, like,
he doesn't know. He doesn't have Reddit. Like
the Let's Go Brandon
geriatric
shit,
guy.
while it was coming on, I was like, oh, this is fucking stupid, whatever. But as soon as somebody got Biden to say "Let's go Brandon," I'm like, oh my God, this is hilarious.
It's hilarious. Yeah, it is hilarious.
Oh my gosh! I was recently in Florida, in a very conservative
Stop bragging.
city. Yeah. Oh man, I spent Christmas on the fucking beach, bro. The entire day. It was fucking great. I fell asleep on the beach.
Tampa Bay or what?
No,
Spitting a
it was
handgun like this is like
Naples, Naples, Florida.
Oh, Naples.
Yeah, it's just south of Fort Myers. Fucking great day on the beach, man. This is one of the first times like I really fell asleep on the beach. Oh, maybe the second or third time, but like I didn't even expect to. Like I was just having a good time and fucking passed out. But there's this store out there. It's a grocery store. It's called Seed to Table, and these were one of the guys that were like vehemently against fucking mask. Right? They still have their signs up. It's like socialist, nationalist, all this bullshit. It's like, come in if you want to wear your mask, wear your mask. If you don't, fuck it. But they got a lot of good food there. This time wasn't as great, if I'm gonna be.
How was the fried mask?
The fried mask. There wasn't a mask in sight, Vin. I'll tell you that.
No, of course not.
It's fucking Florida, bro.
Dude, fucking
Yeah.
Texas. Like,
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't feel like.
I wore the mask for a little bit, but now I'm just so over. Once I got the shot, ate the fries.
Yeah. Once you
I
ate
couldn't
the
find
fries.
Just like,
I couldn't
I
find a
don't-
mask in Lowe's, and I was like, "This is definitely a sign."
Oh yeah. Well,
Did
they're
you go to
selling
the
out.
painting section?
I went every department, every area, couldn't find a single mask. I was trying to find like the legit like paint spray one too, and there's none. There's gloves, there's everything, like right next to the paint thinner. I thought maybe there'd be a mask, no mask.
You know what? I'm a little interested in the fact that there has been. I think this might have been. No, last show got some super chats. Ain't getting any super chats this show, Vin. What happened, man? What's up with your crowd?
What stupid chats?
Super chats.
What are
to
those?
take shots.
Oh, I don't
They
know.
can literally pay me money right now to take a shot. You know what? I don't even need the money. I don't need the money. But I am going to take a shot, and you're going to take one as well.
Let's do it.
I was about to say, Marcos, give me some music, but Zach, can I have some music, please?
Not let these glasses go to waste.
Yeah, we're going to let him sit here barren and dry. Young Baron. Vin, man. Dude, I'm just so happy you're here, bro.
I'm so happy to be here too. Another day above ground. If that's not worth celebrating, I don't know what is.
You know what? I'm upset that my vapors aren't around here. Very now give me the music. I need to be pumped up, Zach.
Needs to be pumped up.
I want to tell everybody that's tuned in, fuck you
About
for not
to be
super chatting.
lumped up.
Mine is Sunshine.
Fuck you, sunshine.
Oh,
Just
wow.
kidding. Now I'm about to fucking rhyme.
Yeah.
About to go.
Yeah.
About to take a shot.
Whoa.
About to coming through like a fucking robot.
Bye.
Auto-tune, no, it's just autism, not fucking on your bitch, cause she's a fucking thought.
Mama. Yo, cheers to everybody that's tuned in. Cheers to Vin Man that's here. Cheers to Zach that came in and stepped in for Marco's fuck ass.
Took that shot. Now it went down my throat.
Yeah.
Down my throat.
Yeah.
Then I jump in a boat. In a boat. Then you know I fucking float. Down your bitch. Spilling down the throat.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Migos. Let people know if they can do it, anybody can do it. Some of that shit is very inspirational, though.
Bro, it really is.
When you think about like what art should be, it should inspire. It should make people feel like they can do it, you know?
Bro, the craziest part about it is like Migos made a whole cadence, and then the entire industry. Like,
Yes, Migos invented triplets, everybody.
no, they didn't invent it, but they popularized the way that they did it, and then everybody else kind of followed suit for a while.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I feel like if you could probably cheat it.
Oh, it's easy.
Yeah.
But you know,
Super easy.
you know what's even crazy? Bad and Bougie, right? That was their what really made them hit.
Bad and bougie.
A week before Bad and Bougie came out, I was at this frat party, sponsored because the guys I was working for at the time, they lived right next door to this frat house. And this frat party had a fight night. It was sponsored by Bud Light and Tecate and all this shit. They had a they had a boxing ring in the middle of it. And guess who was there?
That were there, bro.
Who?
Migos.
For real?
Literally, bro, performing.
Damn,
bro,
a week before Bad and Bougie comes out?
a week before Bad and
Oh my
Bougie.
God.
Like Quavo is just on the fucking ropes, like rapping and shit. It's like they're just in there, and I'm
gonna knock the pussy out like fight night.
yeah, bro. And it was like at the time I was just like, oh, whatever. It's like I've heard a few of their songs, whatever. But then Bad and Bougie comes out, and it was just like the hardest song ever. I was
Yeah,
like,
hell
man,
yeah.
I just fucking saw these guys, man.
Bro.
It was like one time I saw Nicki Minaj at the Los Magnificos custom car show in Houston.
Oh, wow.
And this was before her ass even thought about being soft.
Yeah.
Like,
Before
bro,
Starships.
bro, before they were even thought to meant to fly. It was like,
Pretty pink print, baby.
bro, Nicki Minaj was up there looking like a whole mess, honestly, in my opinion.
Dude, we saw the Roots live with the Dallas Symphony Orchestra a couple years back, and they had special guests. They had Robert Glasper came out, Erykah
he's the
Badu
shit.
came out,
that's dope.
and then Shaka Khan came out at the end.
Shaka Khan.
When Shaka Khan came out, I could have sworn that they were bringing Nicki Minaj out. I mean, Shaka Khan looked incredible. She sang incredible.
Yeah.
The whole show
Dude.
was incredible. We were like row 3, dead center. I mean, the whole thing was fucking awesome.
Dude, I was supposed to see the Roots a couple years ago at South by, right? And this was a time where I still had somewhat connections to where I can get shit at South by, and I had all these stickers that were basically like made you a worker and you can get into anything, right? So it was the Roots and Ludacris at this big warehouse party that had a big backyard or whatever. We got there early and we slipped in through the back door. We got in there, sponsored by Bud Light again. And we're in there, and it was when the Austin Bomber was a big thing.
Oh shit! I forgot all about the Austin Bomber. He
Bro.
was just leaving
I was-
packages at people's houses, right?
Right. And so we
Forgot
get it.
about- I was working then.
We get in there. Not more than 15 minutes in, we're in there. There's a bomb threat called. So they lock all the doors. We're stuck in there with just a bunch of Bud Light, which was okay. Okay, I'm cool with this. Like, they're just giving me Bud Light, so I'm like fucked up by the end of it. But I never got to see the Roots or Ludacris that night.
Oh shit!
Yeah. And when I wind up seeing Ludacris, the next time I got roughed up by a fucking sheriff, which I'm sure is from Hayes County. And I believe he deserves to lose his job.
Do you remember when we in 8th grade got locked down because there was like a chemical spill at like Dow Chemical?
Vaguely.
So we all had to stay in our like first period class or something.
Yeah, vaguely.
Yeah.
I do also remember that we were in Mr. Stanley's class for 9/11.
That happened, but I was in Miss Harvey's class when 9/11 happened.
What?
It was a Tuesday morning. I was in Miss Harvey's English class.
You weren't in Miss Stanley with us? Mr. Stanley?
I was in Mr. Stanley's class. I mean, 9/11 happened that day, but it was that morning, and first period was Miss Harvey's English
so
class.
you saw it before, bro, because I remember I was walking into Mr. Stanley's class talking about the roof is on fire. When I saw the shit. So you must have saw it before, like when it actually happened.
Oh, she made us write papers about it like that. She was like, she put it on the news for us, and dude, I'll never forget. It was a Tuesday morning, you know.
I have a
There was remember we used to have football games at Clued on Tuesdays.
yeah.
There was supposed to be a football game.
Right.
I think me and you were both ball boys because we were in 6th grade.
Yeah.
So we didn't get to be on the teams. You have to be in 7th or 8th grade to play.
Right.
So we were ball boys. So they canceled the games. But yeah, I remember Miss Harvey putting that on, and she like her telling us to write something about it. And I remember thinking like, I don't feel too bad about this, but I know like if I delve into, if I really throw myself into how like meaningful this is. She might like favor me or something.
Right.
So I really like soaked up the, oh, this country will never be the same. I don't think I'll ever be the same kind of part of my essay. And she was like, oh, this is really, I didn't really think it affected you like this.
Do you remember Miss Mraz?
Of
our
course,
science
yeah,
teacher?
science teacher. Dude, I saw her on a train
What a
when I was
fucking
going to New
bitch.
Orleans. When I went
What?
to New Orleans in 2014, I took Amtrak, which, by the way, if you hate all the headache of an airport but still want to get to a different city, go Amtrak. They're not
Really?
checking tickets. They're not checking bags. They're
What?
just throwing anybody on a train. Oh,
I've never gotten on a train
it's
like that.
so not secure at all.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
anybody can just get on.
Right.
That sounds like an idea, bro.
But I went on, and Miss Madaz was there, and she was our 6th grade or 7th grade science teacher.
I think she was our 7th grade. I don't know.
Yeah.
She was a total inspiration on how much you could be a bitch to
But
somebody.
and she addressed that because she was like, we like made eye contact. We like did like, you know, those like triple takes
Mm-hmm.
where it's like, is that who I think it is? And she went up to me and she was like, Noe Garza.
Yo, I followed Noe
And
on Instagram
I ended
now.
up knowing because it's happened so many. I was like, it happened again, and he already knew what I was talking about. He was like, you're not gonna believe it. It's Miss Madaz. We're on a train ride to New
my
Orleans,
God.
but she was there with her lesbian partner now, and she was
Really?
like, I'm sorry. I know I was probably a bitch when you were in
Because it
middle
was
school."
Mr.
But she
Mraz.
was like, I wasn't denying myself who I really was, and I want you to meet my partner. So, but she addressed it. She was like, I know
Wow.
I know I was a cunt that whole time. It was because I'm fucking pretending I like dick. I really like fucking snatch.
Wow.
Yeah, she got vulnerable.
That's fucking crazy.
Oh, yeah.
That makes total sense, though.
Oh, it absolutely does.
Mr. Mraz was even a bigger bitch than, like, well, he was like a bitch.
Well,
in-
he's got to deal with his lesbian wife who's not
Yeah.
willing to fucking suck his
Who's a-
dick, you know?
Bro, I remember me and Gore, we were playing tennis at the time.
Oh, God.
Yeah. and
Dude,
we were-
me and Gore played doubles tennis. One time we won something. We were like hopping around our rackets.
Bro,
like, we fucking- like
bro,
horses.
same shit, bro. Me and Sean were fucking good at doubles, bro. Like we had just come off a tournament where we like got second place.
I
Like,
know, and I felt like we started playing tennis like as a joke.
It was
'Cause
a joke.
like in line with the track season.
Yeah.
And we were just like,
Like
what-
I don't feel like running.
yeah, wouldn't it be kind of gay if we all played tennis? And they're like, yeah, it would. Let's all do it.
Let's all go.
And then we did it. We fucking killed.
Bro, and then but the funny thing was Mr. Mraz was the tennis coach.
Oh, yeah.
And then Coach Agan told me and Sean, was like, yo, if y'all are gonna keep being fucking little bitches and not come to this fucking track tournament, like we're never gonna fucking talk again. And so we're like, all right, well we'll go to your track tournament. And then like Mr. Mraz is like looking for us, and we're on the bus. We're on the bus, and we're just like flipping him off out the window like we're fucking 7th graders.
Dude.
Like fuck you, Mr.
Gore was fucking savage to teachers. Like he
Bro.
plays up the whole like I'm fucking the golden child, which he was like
He
the golden
was.
child of every class we went. But I
Son of a
specifically
bitch.
remember being in 8th grade and the new band teacher, and we were there like at a pep rally playing, and he refused to play, and he was just there flipping him off the whole time and like going psh, 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 like to him, Mr. Roach. And I was just
Yep.
like, what the fuck?
Bro, Sean used to be a fucking savage, man.
He just knew. He just knew he could
But
get
he
away
just
with
lives
the
it on to
disrespect.
this day, bro. I think this really hindered him in his adulthood, bro. I don't think it hindered him, but it's like he's still that exact same fucking guy, bro.
Oh yeah.
It's just like I cannot believe some of the shit this guy fucking
I had to
does.
get him to send a picture because I would tell him, I was like, I tell my wife, I was like, the prom king during prom, he won. He had his spray painted on the back of his tuxedo. And she was like, what? And I was like,
Straight
Gore,
Kanye style.
fucking send me this shit. You gotta fucking. He
Oh
was
my
like-
god,
it's-
bro.
He's got a portrait of himself on the back of his prom suit.
And it was from the fucking
And it may have already said prom king on it because
was
he was
from
so
the
sure
fucking-
that he was going to be prom king.
Bro, it was from the Glamour Shot spot.
Yeah, for
He
sure it
went and
was,
got
yeah.
pictures taken, and it was like, "Hey, spray paint this on the back of my white fucking blazer."
Did you ever think it was funny? Like, because we knew a
man.
couple of people who died when we were in middle school, high school,
Right.
and you always wear those shirts, right?
Yeah.
Do you ever think about it was funny, like the person who had to go and be like, no, that's not his font. His font is really like when they're like
that's
picking out
interesting.
the
Yeah.
font.
Yeah.
Like I'm thinking of
Because it's like,
so there was a kid that died on a bicycle on 280. He got hit by a bicycle, and we were like, 8th grade. I forgot who it was.
Yeah, I don't know who that was either.
But
Do you know? You remember? I think her name was Myra.
Myra Gale?
Was it Myra Gale? Is she the one that passed away?
Oh shit, I didn't know Myra Gale.
No,
Myra Espinoza.
Espinosa.
Oh, Myra Espinoza.
She had the biggest tits in fucking 7th grade, man.
R.O.P. to those tits.
Gone too soon. Gone too soon.
I mean, yeah.
Oh
Dude, there's one girl who is like she's our age. She's a grandma now.
What?
You know what I'm talking about?
Who?
Marlene.
Oh, fucking Marlene.
Remember she had like twins when we were
Bro,
in 8th grade.
I went out with Marlene for like a week. Like she was my girlfriend.
Marlene, Aleda.
Oh
I have
my
a
God!
girlfriend I
Don't
just
remind me
saw on
about
Facebook
Aleda,
that's
bro.
like grandma status. Like I dated in high school.
Someone
And
you
she's
know is
got
a grandma now?
Yeah, it's like has like a daughter who's like 15. And
I
just
can't
like,
even
God.
imagine being in the mind space. Like I'm thinking about like my dad was like 20. When my dad was my age, I was already like 4 or 5.
Right.
I can't imagine being like.
No way. It was like literally. So Myra Espinosa, she wound up getting pregnant and having a kid by like sophomore year.
Somebody named Jorge, I bet.
It actually was.
Either Alvarez or Solis.
It was Solis. It was Solis. It was Jorge Solis, but they just called him Solis. No, what was his first name? I know his last
Jordan.
name
It was Jordan.
Jordan Solis.
Yeah,
It was
because he used to run
George.
with John Santos.
Right, John Santos. Hey, John Santos still out there being a little pimp, bro.
Oh, I believe it. That was the first time I ever saw weed. John Santos brought it to skating rink, Skating America.
For real.
And he like, what do you think about this? And I'm like, I don't know. What the fuck is that? Fucking salad? I don't know what the fuck that is. I'm like 7th grade.
Bro, fucking there was the one thing I always remember about John Santos, and I don't know why. But it's like, you know how we all used to just be like, you know, like the head nod was like, what's up? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that, right?
Yeah. Well,
And we had this fucking art teacher, and I was in class with John Santos, and the art teacher, like, threw it, like he was throwing his head up to whatever, to everybody. He was just like, what's up, what's up, what's up? And then he threw his head up to John Santos, and I've never heard anybody like respond verbally to like a head nod, what's up? And he was just like, nothing, motherfucker. And then next thing you know, he was like out of there. And I was just like, what the hell just happened? And I was like, there was no word. He didn't even say anything to you, bro.
dude, I mean, middle school is crazy. Like, there's no other place where you could potentially get your ass kicked and have like breakfast pizza by like 8 a.m.
Bro,
like,
the breakfast pizza there was fucking tits, bro. Why can I not purchase this now? The cowboy bread with
There are a couple meals. They had hot bites. You remember those little chicken
Yes,
bites?
I-
that were like,
yes, I remember hot bites.
And then we had taco
Domino's
taters.
pizza. I didn't I
Taco-
fuck with the
mashed
taco
potato
taters.
and
I make
hamburger
that.
meat
I
in
make
there.
that every once in a while, bro. Like I love taco taters.
The hot bites were something else.
The hot bites were fucking crazy, and then we had Domino's pizza like delivered every day.
Yep.
It was like, bro, $4 for hot bites, a fucking a slice of pizza, and a Fruitopia from the motherfucking vending machine.
Fruitopia.
Fruitopia, bro.
Bro,
Fruitopia.
that is considered the #1 worst beverage ever sold for sugar
I
content.
believe
Oh,
it.
really?
I believe it.
There's like 72 grams of sugar in it, I think.
I
I
hated
don't
it.
know if that's a lot or not.
Honestly, it was like, just give me a fucking Dr. Pepper. These fucking sons of bitches. But it was just like, it was kind of elite status if you had
How about this? I took my wife back there, and I was like, we had to take her by Chino's. Snow
you
cone
ate
place.
at Chino's? Oh, the snow cones place, yeah.
It wasn't even open.
What?
I took her by there, and I took her by the Red Top, where there used to be fights before the football
fuck
games.
Yeah, man. Fucking Red
Over
Top,
there, right
bro.
down the street.
Bro.
That wasn't there, but Sylvia's Beauty Shop is still there.
Oh, yeah. Sylvia's, she's going to be killing it to the end,
She's
bro.
a staple.
Yeah. She's a pillar of,
R.I.P. Romeo.
oh, man, bro. I forgot that's Romeo's fucking mom.
Yeah.
Bro, the fact that Romeo passed away from cancer really
know.
pisses me off, man.
Yeah, that was like 10 years ago, too.
Yeah, dude. The last interaction me and Romeo had, we used to play flag football for Brazoria, Brazosport College, right? And he was the
Wait, what?
yeah.
You're on the team? You're on the
yeah,
college
yeah.
team?
Oh no, I was intramural,
old were
bro.
you?
No, I mean, fuck, the first year out of high school.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Okay.
Yeah, and the funny thing was he was our quarterback, right?
course.
He was our quarterback, and I was on defense for most of the time. And every time he would receive a snap, I would just yell out, "Fuck you, Romeo!" And like, bro, he used to get so pissed off.
Oh, I bet, yeah.
And then we wound up going to this intramural tournament in Nacogdoches at fucking SFA, right? And Romeo was stinking it up, man. He was just stinking it up. But I was like on the sideline, like still every time he took a snap, "Fuck you, Romeo!" And then he was like, "Fuck it, Drew. You be quarterback then. You be fucking quarterback." And just so happened, like one of my main homeboys at the time, Eric Hasso, was our wide receiver. And like I just knew Hasso knew how to get fucking open. So I was just like, fuck it, I'll be quarterback. Bro, stang in their ass, bro.
Oh, shit.
Like, man, I feel bad, but at the same time, it was like that was always the dynamic that me and Romeo had. For some reason, we always had beef, but we always loved each other.
Well, because you both thought you were better at sports than you really were.
Right. Yes. That's exactly it, bro. It was like I was a B-string quarterback at best. At best.
Yeah. I mean, 7th grade, dude, I mean, nobody could fucking touch me.
Bro, you were a whole quarterback, bro. You were the quarterback.
Dude, and I was a fucking beast. I mean, I got this great picture that James Trevino, remember James Trevino?
Oh, of course.
James Trevino gave it to me, and it's like I'm catching this punt return, and it's like 2 pictures back to back. One is like me going like this, and then the next picture is like me cutting the other way, and then the defender is like all the way over there because
nice.
it's like a punt return I had for a touchdown, a little tutty. But then 8th grade happened, and everybody hit puberty except for me, so it was.
Bro, whenever we talked about that on the fucking whenever you called in, was
bitch, you called me.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I don't call in. This ain't no Howard Stern shit.
Sorry, sir. I called you. You were the last time you were a caller on 21 the podcast, you fucking piece of shit. We were talking about our football pictures that we took back then, and I was literally taking a knee, and you were the same height as me.
Yeah. Hold on, we're gonna find those right now, because I have them. Because when I went back down, I looked at all these old pictures, and I took pictures of the best pictures, and 2 of them were of us, and it was our. It was exactly what you described. It's our football pictures.
Go ahead, Zach. You had a story. Sorry, we didn't let you talk for a minute.
Oh no.
And we're gonna keep that streak going because we found the pictures.
Oh my God, Zach, you have your shit on autofocus, right?
No, but I could. Here, I'll focus it though. Hand it to me.
One swipe right to the left might be the 8th grade. That's 7th grade.
Yeah, this is a real picture of me and Vinnie. Like this is like
This guy's on his knees.
like this is fucking. That's crazy. That's 7th grade. That's not even 8th grade.
Yeah, I think 8th grade's the next picture.
Yeah, 8th grade. I'm like towering over you.
Next picture. What if I swipe?
That's gonna be the gay shit. But go ahead. Oh, there it is, right there.
Yeah, there it is. Look at this. Why did me and Vinny take pictures both years?
Like you're on your knees, and I'm like, you're like chin height to me. Yeah. Yeah, we took these joint pictures together.
Why
like,
did we do this?
Who the hell does it? That's the one part about like having, like getting my wife pregnant that I'm not looking forward to is the the pregnancy photos. Because I'm like, I know we're going to be out in the forest somewhere. I'm like, what the fuck? Am I going to be holding her belly next to a railroad track or whatever? Like, I'm so not looking forward
It's
to
like,
these
let's hope a train's not coming right now.
joint I just, the idea of posing for pictures is so off-putting to me.
Yeah, I agree with that. Dude, those are fucking, like, you got to send me both of those. That's fucking epic, bro. Those are like, why was I number 7? Oh, I was like a right guard.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
No, you were a tight end for a little bit.
Yeah, I was a tight end, but like defensive
Oh,
end
here
is
are
where
these
I came
pictures
in.
I'm talking about. There's that, and then there's the cut. I saved him, dude, because I'm reliving the glory days here. Here on 21 Podcast, we relive the glory days.
Oh.
I mean, the cut, dude. The cut is like, what the fuck?
Dude, it was funny because like they would put me in a defense. The thing about football for me at the time was like I hated getting hit. I did not want to get hit. I was like, I could catch any ball you would fucking throw at me, but I didn't want to get hit.
Hey, how about the time Andrew got hit by a tree?
It's so funny right now. Why do you have my picture?
No,
saved
that's
on
my
your-
picture.
Oh, that's you.
Because I used to have blue contact lenses.
Oh yeah, who didn't?
Oh, I had them.
Bro,
I
this
creeped
picture
out my
right
wife
here.
with that shit.
I got like the Allen Iverson finger sleeve. I got multiple wristbands.
Bro, Coach
I got
Egan-
like a sock and a tape around my
Hey,
calf.
but we all had those fucking N1s, bro.
Oh, the N1s are next level, dude. Got them off East Bay.
Yeah, fuck yeah, we did. The fucking magazine, bro. We couldn't even order them online.
You
We
get 'em
ordered
on
them from the
East Bay, yeah.
magazine. Coach Egan hated us, bro, because like our first fucking basketball game, we were all like dressed to the fucking nines, bro.
Ah, yeah, of
I had a
course.
Band-Aid
This
on my
dude,
fucking
if you
shit.
think this is something,
Yeah, no.
What?
I was yeah, I know. I was
he
like,
might as well have had like the Ed Hardy fucking tattoo sleeve shit under his gear. I mean, this dude was like, I am Allen Iverson.
no, bro. I had it sewed up, bro.
He had the cornrows.
I had fucking
and he was like the
headbands.
tallest guy in the school at that time too. Yeah,
I wasn't even good at basketball by
Hey,
the
he
time
was
I was
too
doing
tall.
this, but I looked good doing it.
Some might say he was too tall.
Bro, there was one time, and Hick will always he will remember this forever, bro. There was one time I didn't get the ball for like the entire game, and it pissed me off, right? And so I got to go shoot free throws, and it was only one free throw because I made my basket, and I made my free throw.
It's called an and one, by the way.
And then I made my free throw, and I just put my hands up, and I just stood there while the other team went back and
Oh
scored.
my god!
What was that coach's name? The Mexican coach that we threw pennies at on the bus.
He had glasses.
Yeah.
He was very in shape, very bulky.
Yeah.
It was like a 3-part name, like a
Yes.
De La something.
Right.
Or like a,
right. Like Mario Lopez.
Yeah, I remember that coach.
Do you remember? Were you on the bus when me and Hick were throwing coins at the?
You better believe it.
Yeah, fuck yeah, that shit was crazy, bro. So we're riding back from some fucking basketball tournament.
Van Vleck, probably.
It was probably Van Vleck because it had to be a long ride for us to like find something to do, and so we start throwing. It's the B team coach who's driving the bus.
Bonner?
No, it wasn't Coach Bonner.
You know, he died.
Yeah, R.I.P. Coach Bonner.
R.I.P.
yeah,
Coach
fuck
Bonner.
yeah.
Hey, you
No, I
gotta
still
be
talk
deep.
to Malcolm all the time. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How about
Yeah.
Jarvis? You ever see Jarvis?
You know what? Jarvis just added me on Facebook.
Oh, really?
So I don't want to put all his business out there, but he must have just gotten out.
Okay. Well, hey, good for you, bro.
Yeah.
So did my brother. So good for you. And it's his birthday yesterday. So
It must have been hard being the AI for Iron Man.
What? I didn't get it. I missed it. The AI?
Jarvis, the AI for Iron
Oh
Man.
yeah, man. That must have took a lot of fucking.
He got out, you know.
Yeah. Thank God. Because Robert Downey was gonna use that until he fucking
Until he turned into Dr. Doolittle.
again. But no. So we were on this fucking bus, right? And we're riding back, and it's dark. And I will fucking. I don't give a fuck. Hick will agree with me to this day. Sean was throwing way more coins than we were.
Oh, I believe it. For sure. He was the worst, but he had so much charisma that nobody would ever peg him for
Yeah.
fucking doing shit.
So we're like lobbing coins at the bus driver, right? It's like pennies. And we're like lobbing them, right? And then for some reason, Hick is like, man, fuck that. I'm about to peg this bitch. And you know, a school bus back then, the top of it is like tin. It's like aluminum.
Yeah.
So this guy takes a fucking nickel and like fucking beelines it to it. And it hits the top of the fucking bus and it's just like ding, 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 ding. And then finally the fucking bus driver like pulls over and he's like, who the fuck is throwing coins? And all of us back there are like, shit, we're not throwing coins. Fuck that. We're not throwing fucking coins. And then he's like, well, when we get back to the school, we're all running fucking championships. And Hick is the maddest one out of all of them. He's like, I'm not running no fucking championships. Y'all better fess up. And I'm just like, what the fuck is going on? And so we're running these fucking championships, and Hick is still just bitching about it. We wound up having to write a fucking apology letter, like all this shit,
Yeah,
man.
I remember when Yobis dunked in practice.
Oh, yeah.
And Egan came in and was like, big fucking deal.
Yeah.
He can fucking dunk, but he can't make a fucking layup.
Yeah. I remember that too. Oh my God. Bro, because they kept having to take Yobis down a peg, bro. Because as soon as Yobis got on the football field, the first time he touched the football, he waved behind him at the guy while he was scoring a touchdown.
Yo, Yobis was a legend.
Yo, Yobis went fucking hard the entire time.
Yeah, I mean, he was waking up at like 4 a.m. with his dad, fucking doing workouts and shit. Like,
Right.
He really took that shit serious. Yeah, and it paid off.
Yobis, yeah.
It paid off. Paid for his college, so. He was at my wedding. I got some sweat in my eye or something.
I missed the
crying
invite.
like a bitch. I fucking invited you, little
Yeah,
hoe.
you did.
Dude, the wedding was sick. Can we talk about the wedding for a sec?
Of course.
It was
When'd you
outdoor.
get married?
420.
He was about to get married 420.
Another fan of Hitler's birth, I see.
I was about to. I was really close, but COVID sketched us out, so we pushed it to September.
September?
Yeah.
Of what year? It already happened?
Just happened.
Oh, it just happened? So you just got married this year, September
Yeah.
21. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, our wedding happened 420. It was outdoor. There was a magician was the officiant.
Awesome.
And the craziest thing about that was a couple of crazy things about that is I found this guy. He's from Houston, actually. He's like an old magician, old head. I mean, he performed at the Super Bowl when the Super Bowl was the Carolina Panthers, New England Patriots Super Bowl.
What?
I think he performed like for some little event that they had there. Like he's a bona fide, legitimate magician. But
Is he a magician or an illusionist?
no, he's a magician.
Oh.
No, he's not.
Practices real magic.
Oh yeah, he's in the dark arts.
Oh,
he
God.
dabbles. I hit him up and we agreed to this thing, and he was basically like, "Oh, it's gonna be, like $100," and I'm like, "Fuck yeah, let's do this for $100." And my mother-in-law, she was not too happy because she's very religious. She was very much like, "Is this devil? Are there devil connotations? Should we be having magic at a ceremony like this?" So she was not on board at all. But I was like, I checked in with him like a couple weeks before, and I was like, "Hey, just making sure we're still on for this, a couple of weeks left." And he's like, "Yeah, I got your first $100. I didn't receive the last 1,000 though." And I was like, "What?" He was like, "Yeah, it's $1,100." And I was like, No. I had to like go through and take a screenshot of like what he sent me, and I was like, No. You told me $100.
Yeah.
He was like, "Oh, forgot to add an extra 1 to that. It was a typo." So I was like, "Yeah, well, you told me 100 like 6 months ago, so we're kind of budgeting on this." And we ended up kind of, meeting in the middle a little bit. He had his son that lived up in the area, so he just came and stayed with him, and everything turned out nice. Yeah, he was cool. He would go around to all the tables afterwards and do like sleight of hand magic, like close up magic to them and shit. He was a big hit of the wedding. It was like outdoor. It was at, the whole thing was so low budget, so DIY. Dude, do you
Yeah.
know what the national average is for a wedding in America? Guess. How much you pay?
22 grand.
You are a fucking idiot. What are you living
Nope.
in the fucking 70s? What do you think, Zach?
I think it's 70,
No, it's like you both need to meet in the middle. It's like 43,000
43.
That's crazy.
for a wedding. Yeah, for
That's
for a
nuts.
day.
I did
That's
it with
fucking
11.
nuts.
Yeah, we did it with like 7.
That's
basically.
good.
Yeah,
That's the way to go.
because the venue we ended up just using like a family friend's kind of backyard basically.
Yeah.
And all we had to rent was like the big tent and the chairs and tables that came with it, and then the dance floor in the middle. But shit, fucking DJ. I just made a fucking sick ass playlist, and we just played that shit.
Straight
I
up.
made a terrible mistake getting a DJ.
I mean, I'm like,
still
the
convinced of
DJ's
that.
not going to do anything better than I'm going to do. I know what music I want to fucking
Yeah,
hear. Like,
exactly.
Right.
so
Just
I
a
just made a
Spotify playlist
and
would've
that's
been
what I
better.
did. I had the PA system. I mean, my fucking our old band we played, my old college band.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
We fucking played the ones that got away. Shout out Joey Bachicha. Shout out Trevor Williams. And
Hold on,
we
Joey
had-
Bachicha. I know Joey Bachicha.
yeah, his dad taught math at Bresleswood.
That's right. Yeah.
Mr. Bachicha, yeah. Joey, he played bass.
Yeah. I hated his dad, but I like Joey.
Oh, I love Joey. Got nothing but respect for Joey. That, and we had a caricature artist
Nice.
who was making characters of all the people that we invited.
Dude.
And we had to pay him for another hour because he was like the biggest fucking hit of the party.
So check this out. Sunshine found this caricature artist that like wound up going like hard on TikTok, right? And he was in Killeen, which is like an hour north of here. And we wound up going to this fucking carnival in which he was at. Next thing you know, we're in some sort of Thailand TikTok compilation of this fucking guy's thing that's going viral, and everybody's like, "Hey, is this you? Is this you?" It's like obviously that's me, motherfucker. Yes, that's me. I fucking got my character taken. Is this a problem? Like, bro, but
This is how the FBI gets them.
bro.
What could be so viral about this particular caricature artist, though, that separates
he's really
himself?
good. He's
Aren't
really
they
good.
all really good, though? Aren't they all?
This guy's better than a lot
Let's
of them.
see it. Let's see what the photo is. Let's
All
see
right.
what's so special about this.
All right, I'll show you.
Let's whip him out, measure him.
Yep.
I'll show you mine. You show me yours.
You got to measure the head size.
Well, that's the thing is I don't have the millimeters on the ruler.
I thought you were
which
going to
I
say
had.
that's what she said, but
I missed opportunity because I'm looking through like I'm doing something else. And
That's what she said is dead, by the way.
I don't believe so.
Yeah, well, Steve Carell owns it.
Like trademarked it.
He owns it. If you're not Steve Carell, you don't need to be saying it.
You don't win it.
All right, let's. I mean, what can be so special about your caricature
Sunshine
artist?
stepping in, clutch. She knows what's going on. Look, that's our picture, and this is a TikTok of the picture.
This don't even look like you. This looks like some cholo fucking. What hat is that?
He wound up. I'm upset.
Done.
I'm upset of where he put his name.
He put his name up there?
Yeah.
That's his name on your hat?
That's his name on my
Oh,
fucking hat.
get out of here.
I don't like that. However,
What
it was
the
a good. It was
fuck?
a good fucking
did
picture.
he Photoshop? Let me see this. Oh.
It's pretty good.
Let's get it. That's cool.
It's pretty good.
Okay, well, is it better than this? I think
1,000%. 1,000% better than this.
We're going to let the audience make a decision here.
Let's be up. Call in.
1,000%
Call
better than
in.
that kind of sucks comparatively. I'm
Whatever.
I'm sorry, but the detail on your shit compared to the detail on my shit.
Oh, he's got my Jewish schnoz. He's got the fucking.
Are you a Jew, Vin?
I've been confused by enough people to think that I'm a Jew that I take it as a compliment.
It's a yes or no question.
I'm Jewish-ish,
Okay.
meaning I'm really
2 times
frugal.
Jew.
I'm really frugal and anti-Nazi. Yeah.
Nice.
Jewish-ish. But no, at the school I teach at, there's enough parents who think I'm Jewish that they give me Hanukkah presents, and I do not argue.
They give you Hanukkah presents?
The Indian parents there all think I'm Indian, and the Jewish parents there all think I'm Jewish.
Huh.
And that was appropriate. None of the Mexican parents there think I'm Mexican,
Yeah.
but I am, people. I promise.
They bring you no tamales.
No.
That's fucked up.
My cousin Laura still does though. Shout out Laura.
Did I tell you what? I had a pack of tamales from HEB recently that they put out in the Yeti cooler by the checkout counter, and they were fucking great.
Oh, I'm sure.
They were
They have
so
HEBs
good.
up here?
The fuck do you
They have
mean?
1,000,000.
They don't have any in
I'm
Dallas.
worried.
What?
Hello.
No, I think there's one that's going to be brought here within the next year. Because HEB brought a bunch of property up in Prosper, and they still haven't turned it into anything. Now, they got some of those, like, not gross. There's some, like, kind of high-profile HEB.
Central Market?
Central Markets, yeah.
Yeah.
They've got a couple of those up there, but they
Well,
don't
I'm
have...
sure they would put them in Prosper. Prosper is a pretty big. Granted the name.
Oh, it's
Prosper is-
Prosperous.
Yeah. Well, doesn't Dion live there?
Dion from Clueless.
No. Dion Sanders.
Stacey
motherfucker.
Dash's character. I
she's
think
too
his
busy
kid.
riding
Yeah, I think his
Trump.
kid went to high school there. But I think he also has a house in Cedar Hill because my old roommate
Yeah, he does.
was a mover and he moved one of his houses. And Deion Sanders, I think, gave him some shoes.
Nice.
I was in a Sprinter van once.
You were in Deion Sanders' Sprinter van.
Yeah,
No,
it's
just a
like-
random Sprinter van.
It's a 25-person Sprinter van, and
Oh,
he's
shit.
got Sports Center running 24/7 on all the monitors on there. And I walked in there once, and he walked in and like straight up kicked me out.
Why? Because you were the only one with glasses?
Yeah, because I was like the awkward dude in the valet outfit.
How did he
wandering
kick you
around and
out?
shit.
Did he approach you immediately and was like, your essence doesn't belong here, or you?
It was valet, so he was it was at the W at Austin, because when I first moved here, I worked at the W, and so his whole Sprinter van was out front, and the driver let all the valet guys in, but then Deion Sanders comes out of the bar with his whole entourage, and it was a handful of dudes. It was Plaxico Burress, remember like the dude from the Giants who
Shot himself.
Yeah, this is Plaxico Burress. It was Vince Young.
Oh,
it was
hell
Deion
yeah.
Sanders.
Texans should have drafted Vince Young, by the way.
Yeah, it was someone on the Saints. I can never remember.
Mark Ingram.
You might be right.
Maybe not.
It could be Mark Ingram, but
Marcus Colston.
It could also have been Pierre Garcon.
Oh, Peter.
Yeah. So, but yeah, he was just like, he rolled up on me looking at the place, and then I just like had to cross paths with him and have to like basically be put in a situation where I've got to like walk out as he's walking in. So that was my interaction with Deion Sanders.
Was that your only interaction with like an NFL player?
I mean, Vince Young used to hang out at the W a lot.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Johnny Manziel hangs out at bars in
Johnny
Dallas
Manziel
a lot.
used to hang out.
It's
here
kind
a
of
lot.
sad because sometimes it's like Saturday, like, and it's like I'm there drinking, and I'm
Yeah.
like, "Fuck, you're here drinking? Like, it's fucking 3 a.m. on a Saturday."
That was
3
like,
p.m.
I think, why Vince Young had a steakhouse, so he could just get drunk and eat steaks.
Dude, if Vince Young would have got drafted by the Texans, he would have had a completely different career. If they would have taken him instead of Mario Williams, I'm like 100% sure that like things would have turned out differently. But they fucked up. The Texans are fucking idiots. They got these clergymen running the fucking franchise. It's like,
No, literally the fact that they're named the Texans and didn't take off, that was fucking stupid, bro. Like, I don't know what the fuck happened. But look, there's smoke coming from over here. I don't know why. Hey, Zach, just a heads up. There's an in stinger on your bottom right, and then there's the
End of stream.
Right, yes. So, Vin, man, we're out of beer.
okay.
Hold on, let me double check. Yes, we're out of beer.
One left.
What are you doing
I
over
just
here?
fucked your whole shit up.
I still got that whole one.
All right, I'll take that beer. Can I have that beer, Zach?
Take it. Let's ride this episode out till you finish that beer.
All right, I feel a little
I'll
bit
go to
better.
the bathroom.
All right.
I gotta at least finish this cube. Where
Yeah,
these
I mean,
people don't think I'm fucking.
It's taking you some fucking time, man.
Well, I've sat it down. I've told some stories. I've picked it back up. I mean,
you're not doing too great, if you ask me.
I got all the sinners done. You little fucking twit.
Have you been watching the new season of Curb Your Enthusiasm?
No, I haven't seen that show in a while.
Really?
Yeah, I love Larry David though. He's like a fucking superhero to me. But yeah, I haven't seen that show in a while.
Dude, the new season's fucking pro.
Really?
Yeah, I love it.
What we just got into recently is The Righteous Gemstones.
Oh, The Righteous Gemstones is great.
I
And they're about to come out with season fucking
know.
2, man.
I know.
I cannot wait until they
can't
come
wait
out with
either.
that, bro.
I can't believe that show evaded me this whole time. I was like, how did I not know about this shit?
Bro, fucking Danny McBride is
Oh,
a fucking legend. Have you did you watch Vice Principals?
No, I didn't see Vice Principals, but I love
What?
Eastbound and Down.
Eastbound and Down is fucking great. Legendary, 100%. Love Eastbound and Down. Watch Vice Principals. I feel like you would even resonate it more with it because you're a fucking teacher, bro.
Hello.
There's one of my favorite scenes ever, bro. Like I can go, if I had a bad day, I can go watch this one scene from that fucking show and it would immediately brighten my day.
Really?
Yes.
Isn't it good to have videos like that
Yeah. I love that shit.
that you can just fucking count on?
The thing is his daughter winds up getting hurt in a motocross accident, right?
As a plot line or in real life?
Yeah, no, it's a plot line.
Okay.
And so him and the other vice principals, so there's two vice principals, they're vying for like a principal spot. And they're long story short, they're just both trying to be principal. But they run in there, they're running into the hospital, like trying to find his daughter or whatever. And one of them, there's like a clown in there, like with balloons and shit, like visiting kids, I would assume. And then he like two hands pushes this clown down to the ground, bro.
Danny McBride does?
No, not Danny McBride, the other guy.
Talking about Vice Principals?
Yeah. Who's the other guy?
Walton Goggins, dude.
Walton Goggins. That's his name.
Yeah,
That makes it so much better.
You gotta watch Bad Santa, dude.
No, 100%. Yeah, I've seen that. No, I know who he is. I just never knew his name was Walton Goggins. That's crazy. But yeah,
He
Walton
looks like
Goggins.
a Walton Goggins. Though.
Yeah, no, he 100% does. But he pushes this fucking clown down, bro, in the hospital, and it's just fantastic.
Is that the guy that plays Baby Billy?
Yes,
Reggie
Baby
Johnson?
Billy.
Okay.
Yeah, Uncle Baby Billy.
Uncle Baby Billy. Yeah.
Yeah, that's him. That's fucking him. Vin, you're
fucking
coming pretty close
love
over
that
there.
That's just gemstones you're talking about.
Yeah, I just found out about it.
Oh, glorious!
It's
the
so
new season's
good.
coming out soon.
It's so good.
It's so funny, like Adam Levine, whatever. No, Adam Devine.
Yeah,
Adam
Levine.
Levine is Maroon
That's
5.
Maroon 5. Yeah.
Vin,
Oh, we're gonna get this.
yeah, we're gonna let you get it. I want you to get it while singing your favorite NSYNC song.
Everybody.
That's Backstreet Boys.
Oh shit, that's right. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. One more time. Everybody's feeling fine. Here we go.
Yes, here we go. NSYNC has got the
Put
flow.
your hands to the beat. We got everything you need. Here we go. Yes, here we go.
NSYNC has got the
Here
flow.
we go.
One
One
more
more time.
time.
And everybody's feeling fine. Here we go now.
Yes,
Here we
yes,
go
here we go
now.
now.
Here we go. If you want to party with us, just feel free to hit the rhythm. Here we go now. Here we go now. Here we go. You know we've got no fear, and sync is here to make us. I don't know what the fuck the rest of this. Dude, NSYNC has got one of the classic Christmas songs. Though.
Oh,
Merry
yeah, they
Christmas,
do.
Happy. You know, Gary Coleman is in that music video.
Gary Coleman?
Yeah, Gary Coleman.
What?
Yeah,
He's
they
in-
punt him at the end.
He's in it because like Santa's sick, and they're like, "Oh no!" Gary Coleman's like, "Oh, Christmas has got to be canceled. Santa,
All right.
we can't go. Who are we gonna call?" And he's like, "I got it, NSYNC." And then he snaps, and then they all NSYNC pops up, and they're like, "What you talking about, Gary?" And
Check
then they
this
start
out.
the song.
Check this out. Vin, before don't touch it. Don't touch it. Set it down for a second. 2 seconds. 2 seconds. Can I have 2 seconds? 2 seconds of your time. All right, we're gonna end it real quick. Look in this camera real quick. Tell people where they can find you.
Here,
give
I'm
me-
here right now. I'm here.
No, where
You
can
see
they
me?
find you
want
beyond
me?
this, motherfucker?
I'm right here. Hey,
fucking-
you want some of this?
I
Hey,
just
you
wanna
got
be a
something to say about
contrarian.
LeBron, huh? You know those LeBron fucking dick suckers out there? You got something to say? I'm right here, bitch. I'm right here. You got something to say about not eating French fries? I'm right here, you little bitch. Eat your fucking French fries. You got something to say about fucking Mr. Como? I'm right here, bitch. I fucking say shit about Mr. Como, not you. Huh? You got something to say about fucking Too Tall right here? Save it! Because I say shit about Too Tall. You don't even know Too Tall. But if you got something to say it right here. Come here. This is where you can find me. Right here at this green fucking table with this fucking Rubik's Cube, with this fucking host, and that fucking producer, and this fucking Modelo. Here I am. Also, Vinnie and the Jokes at Instagram.
Hey, everybody else, fuck you. Hit that in stinger, Zach.
천호의